right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of the Tuning In Podcast with Marclair Project. My name is Jay Wells. I'm here with my homie Mixman Shawn. Shawn, say what's up to the people.
Yee! What's up, people?
Today we have a very special guest. I'm
Tuning
super
in.
excited. We got Sonny, CheemaBeatz in the house. We got some big shit to talk about. This is
Yee!
a very West Coast, very music oriented, very entrepreneurial oriented episode. So, sir, Sonny,
CheemaBeatz.
CheemaBeatz,
Sat Sri
go ahead
Akal
and
ji.
introduce
Hello,
yourself,
hello,
sir.
hello, hello.
Welcome to the
Sat
show.
Sri Akal. What's up, brother? Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you guys, man. CheemaBeatz, straight out of LA. Out here, fam. Doing it, making it happen.
Yee!
Hell yeah, let's get it. Let's
Making it
get it.
happen.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of LA, all around the world, everybody's talking about this Kendrick Lamar obliteration of the
Yup.
man from Toronto.
Not like us.
Yep, they not like us. So I got this quote actually from him that resonates with me. I think it will resonate with you guys. I was gonna not maybe share it, but after we talked in our pregame, I feel like you guys will have something to say about it. So I'm gonna read it real quick for you guys. This is a quote from the one and only K. Kendrick Lamar, straight out of Compton. The hardest thing for not only an artist, but for anybody to do is look themselves in the mirror and acknowledge, their own flaws and fears and imperfections and put them out there in the open for people to relate to. What you guys think about that?
I
So-
have to agree with that.
Yeah, I have to agree with that as well. Art is not perfect,
Hmm.
right? And for you to express yourself, it may not be perfect way of expressing yourself, but you're putting it out there for other people to understand.
Yeah.
That's just how I looked at that as a quote when I hits your head,
Yeah.
where it's not perfect, but it's your way of expressing yourself, and people can judge it however they want to judge it, or they could take it however they want to take it at the end of the day.
That's
Yeah.
true. Sean?
But like sharing something that you created, it's it's pretty nerve-wracking when you put it out there,
Yeah,
for people to just kind of like, because you as an artist, you already like don't even know what you're doing, because it's a process. Every day you're learning.
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, let's say you're in the beginning phase, you are just learning the ABCDs, but you come up with something cool and you share it, and people just
They're smashing you.
Smash
Well, in the
it.
days and days, the
it
day
fucks
and
with the
age,
it fucks with
internet, I
the
think.
progress
it's got to be the
and
hardest
how
time
you
to be an
create too.
artist.
So yeah, it is difficult, bro. I mean, it's one thing to like come up with it, and like to share it with the world is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Because we create way more than we share, you know what I mean? I'm sure we're sitting on 1,000 songs, but we only put out 20.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're not putting out the Safeway tracks, Sean. We're not putting those out, bro.
Bro, yeah, that's why I'm glad. I mean, there's only a couple of copies.
Here's a sneak peek. SAFEWA. Nope, that's it. That's all you get.
Oh,
Hey, I was gonna just go for the second bar.
That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. All 5 million of y'all listeners out there. We got to have.
You know what though? You know how you started off the song with spelling it out, S-A-F-E-W-A-Y.
Oh yeah, I took that off of Snoop. What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that it's a pretty cool concept, because
I love it.
it's like a really good opener. It's a really good, like it gets you started.
That's my dogs.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Where
she's
your
ad-libbing.
dogs at? That's
Yeah.
He's like, yo, give shout out to DMX. Stupid.
Rough Rider.
Hey, today was a good day, man. I know I told y'all a little bit. Took the trip with the wife. We went down to we were running some errands and stuff, but we had been meaning to go after Kendrick dropped the Not Like Us video, and he filmed it out in Compton.
Right.
We went to lunch over at the Tams number 21 on Rosecrans,
Right.
and had a good time. There's a
Saw
badass artist that just did a mural
Mural?
there.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful mural. I mean, immaculate. Great,
Really?
great image of Kendrick's side profile. The Not Like Us written in text around the building. The rapper,
Right.
hella people out there taking pictures. There's a little
Picture,
rapper
yeah.
set up and everything, and then there's a little caricature in there as well. So if you get a chance, or you're in LA or whatever, I recommend anybody go down there and check out that
Well,
restaurant.
I heard the sales went way up after that video.
It was packed, bro. It was busy.
Really?
Yep, it was, and
Like
it
how was
was.
the yeah, how long was the line?
I mean, we didn't wait very long because they were
Mm.
hustling, man. There were hella
Oh,
nice people that were there.
workers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
mean, everybody
employees.
that was there was cool as hell, and the food was good, bro. The best burger I ever had. So like,
Mm.
shout out to Tams and sometimes you get sucked up into the stuff, but when you're only 15 minutes away, it's pretty
But
easy to roll down the street.
it's a landmark now, bro.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, it's been a landmark, but
yeah.
now it's like officially a landmark.
Well, that was cool because I think in the song "Elements" was the
Hmm.
first time I heard he put it in his lyrics.
Yeah.
I'll be kicking it at Tams, and he said it in his lyrics. I was like, oh shit. And then he brought it back to like that. That's cool because he's like, fuck your designer shit, and I'm just gonna wear whatever, and I'm gonna live how I
Right.
live with my friends and my people, and
Yeah.
that's where I kicked it my whole life. I'm gonna keep kicking it
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and that wins over everything else. So that was
Straight
cool.
West Coast.
It was dope, and it was cool because today we're linking up with you, and
Yeah.
you already know.
So what's going on?
You can tell everybody that you know what happened in the video or whatever. So because you was there.
I was at the courthouse
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Bro, so I have a store across the street, and literally that day, the whole day, it was super packed.
Yeah.
It was a
Mhm.
lot of commotion, like not like normal day. It was not
Mm-hmm.
your normal because you saw people from different areas coming in,
Yeah, no doubt.
different color. Because when you're living in Compton or you have, what's going on, everybody's different, wearing different colors, blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
And when people are walking in different, it's like, yo, something's going on. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know what was going on until the day of. So they were expecting about like 200 people. I think it was about 500, 600.
Mm.
Because when that
It was
video
packed.
shot finished, it was packed. It was packed. Like my whole parking lot was full.
Shit.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was crazy. But it was cool, man. I got to go in there, check out the scene. It was a lot of people. Everybody
Yeah,
was like humping and grinding each other, bro. To be honest with you,
no doubt. Hey, yeah, I bet. And it's like a party out there or what?
it's a party. Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
But
they
it's cool,
took
man.
over,
It's
man.
it's a cool little moment, though. Not gonna lie, in the hip hop history, it's a very cool moment just to be in presence of that. You know what I mean? It's a very cool
Yeah,
moment.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think maybe you guys will agree with me, but you know, born in '84, coming up in the '90s, you start to really get an idea of things.
Yeah,
Before in the '80s, I was too small. I didn't know shit. It's not like my family introduced me to hip hop. My neighborhood introduced me to hip
right,
hop
right, right.
up in the Bay Area. So,
Yeah.
you get to see it. And back then we had MTV, we had this stuff that would advertise. It was
Uh,
popular, man. And
right,
rock and
right,
roll
right.
was popular too, but that was when hip hop took over, man. And the '90s, early 2000s was real cool.
Yeah, with Dr. Dre and like
Yeah.
everybody just yeah, it was super
This
cool,
gave me
man.
the vibes. This
Yeah.
gave me the vibes, and me and my wife and my kids even have just been jamming out, and it's just cool to see. I mean, it was a good beef too. Two very talented guys going at it, top of the
Right.
game, just neck and
Exactly.
neck,
Yeah.
and it was just cool being here in LA to actually see this side of things for real. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but I
think
like it.
so. Like, I would consider like Drake more of like a world artist, right?
Yeah,
And not that Kendrick isn't, but lyrically, he's more like, yo, I know what I'm doing. I'm really, like,
yeah, for
because
sure.
like Drake tries to make everybody happy.
That's a good point, bro. Hey, Sean, let me know what you think on this too. Hey, so I was at like Friday. I went
Uh-huh.
out go check out this car down in Santa Ana. It was like an hour south. So
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
know
over there,
Santa.
check out this car, and we pull in. They're playing Drake on the radio, so we were clowning. We're like, "Hey, man, turn that shit
Yeah.
off, man. What are you doing in here?" They're like, "Oh, no, no, we gotta keep it, PC. This is a business."
Yeah.
I was like, if
See what?
that's what you say, and that's what's being played, this guy has no business being in rap beefs. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, if it's a battle, it's a different story, right? Like,
Yeah.
hey, you gotta come bring your best. You can't just do that world same type of music over.
Yeah, it was weird too because then like as it fizzled down, and after I know this isn't the Kendrick Lamar episode, but just keeping it relevant, you know what I mean? Like after he was getting killed after Kendrick dropped that particular song,
Yeah.
and he drops this fucking Guandalila.
Yeah,
What the
bro.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah, bro. Like I want to hear like a rap song out of you. Like,
That's not even Drake shit, bro. What are you
yeah.
talking about over here? How are you gonna do this remix of a song in a fake Jamaican accent? Like
Here,
that
there's
shit was
Delilah.
weird, bro.
I mean, here, the way Drake does music, it's not like he sits there, he's coming up with concepts and ideas. It's like if you look at his song credits and shit, like everything is, it's like, yeah, he makes great music. It's amazing. Yeah, it gets the clubs going. Yes, banging the radio. Who fucking badass hooks.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, what it took to create that shit, it was about 30
Them
motherfuckers. It's like
fuckers,
super
yeah.
fabricated, like the beats and artists. It's like, I'm pretty sure Drake's not saying that fucking coming up with the melodies and shit,
Right.
production. It's like
I don't
Drake's
know,
maybe
yeah.
5%. If there's a song, Drake's 5% part of that song.
But like, so would you consider
I'm
Drake
saying,
a,
Yeah.
but
would you
then,
consider
Drake
Drake a,
is probably a producer and a rapper, and the song is done.
so
Because
he's
he's
a,
got concept, he's got shit to say. Everything is just kind of coming from real experiences. It ain't like, all right, we're gonna make a hit, and then
Yeah.
and like they're like, hey, here's the fucking shit. Like now all you do is go hit record, and you don't even know how to record. Like you don't understand the process, none of this shit. I mean, he's got 40 on his side. He's a fucking brilliant
Yeah.
fucking
engineer,
mix and master
producer.
He's got a good
engineer.
team. We
Yeah.
can't deny that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like billions of producers who don't even get mentioned because
Yeah.
I mean, they're the ones that coming up with the feel and the sound, like how it bangs, you know what I
No
mean?
doubt.
So I mean, everything is like already fucking done, and then they put a Drake logo on it, just like everything's made in China, and then they put a fucking sticker on it and call it.
So
Yeah,
what
hey.
you're saying is Drake
is
is
from
the Honda Accord of rappers, bro. Like there's a lot of them motherfuckers out there. It's gonna last forever. Everybody's got one, but nobody really wants one. Oh man, that's a
No,
good.
I mean,
Hey, real quick.
yeah.
I'm having fun talking shit about Drake and talking about the.
It ain't even
Lamar
shit.
beef,
It's just
but
like, bro, we don't even hate that shit. It's good,
no,
but like, let it be what it is, dog.
no. I know.
Don't
I'm
come
with
out
you.
here
I'm
and be
with you.
like, hey, I'm this, and like, man, come on. Now.
No, I'm with you. Hey, let's take a quick break.
It's just like I feel the same way about Beyonce.
Yeah, we can talk about Beyonce all day, whatever.
Because she can bounce
No,
it.
for real though. Let's take a quick break. We'll pause the show. When we come back, I want to talk. Let's talk about CheemaBeatz, man. All right, we're back from the break, and I don't know, Shawn. Something's different about you after this break. I don't even know if you're really who you say you are. I mean, I know the regular mixed man Shawn, and I know Snack Boy Shawn likes to show up every once in a while when he gets hungry, which I wouldn't be surprised if later in this episode he makes an appearance. But I don't know, Chima, what you think, man? This is something else going on right here with Shawn.
Bro, it's Don Sean.
It's
Sean down.
Don,
Sean
Shawn,
Don.
bro. Shawn Don. Well, we can't say Shawn Don. That's a little too close to the Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh no, none of that. No Diddy.
Yeah, no,
I like your first one, the Don Shawn.
Yeah, Don
Hey.
Sean.
Hey, what if Diddy got shot and killed? What would the killer say?
Did he do it?
Did he do
He'd be
it?
like, no, Diddy.
No doubt. Oh, have you guys
Hey.
listened to the new Eminem album?
I haven't had a chance, bro. I
No,
heard a
but
couple
I've seen
songs, though.
people making
I streamed the whole
content
thing earlier
about it.
today. There's one song in there where he goes after Diddy real hard. He like he does this little double entendre in there where he spells
No, no,
he
did
spells rapper with only one P.
he?
So you know what that really spells, don't you?
Mm.
He's a raper.
This is on YouTube, Shawn. We can't say that.
No, but that ain't even a word
Yeah, I
in
know.
real English.
Yeah, that's why they say the PDF file. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they don't get blocked on that YouTube until you
Oh,
defeat the algorithm. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting. But anyways, I digress. Don Shawn,
well, because you know,
you got the glasses on. If you're just listening and you're not watching, we came back from the break and Shawn has some aviators on, and we just couldn't figure out what's different about him.
Don
Yeah.
Sean.
Like a
Hey.
boss out here. All
Hey,
right.
Chief Minister of Punjab.
The chief
Real
minister of
chief.
Punjab.
Yeah. That is one of my nicknames. Real chief
I
minister of
love it.
Punjab. You know what I mean?
The ambassador.
Hey, the ambassador.
I love it, man. All right. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Sonny,
yeah.
Sonny, bro.
Bro, why does
It's
this
that
feel like
time,
a
huh?
fucking sports podcast?
Because we all got
With
our
the-
gear. Yeah.
yeah.
we
Yeah.
It's
we
that
look
we're
like
representing the
some
whole
game
West Coast right
commentators
now.
right now.
It's true. We're not, but we could pretend that we are.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
You wanted to do that? No,
Yeah.
I don't even have nothing to say, bro. It's off
Yeah,
season.
seriously, for
The
real.
only thing cracking right now is WNBA. I ain't talking about
And
that.
baseball.
I know Chima could
Yeah.
talk about baseball all day.
I could
Yeah.
talk about baseball, but it's like a sad state of affairs. You know what I mean? It's like
Hey, bro,
this is
I've
the
been
worst
cheated.
part of baseball season.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, I've been cheated on. It's all good.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. See, now the A's, it's about to be Las Vegas up in Vegas because we got our Oakland gear on. The Raiders are already left. Oakland's on their way.
Yeah.
But the Raiders still run LA anyway, so it's all
No,
good.
not gonna lie. Well, they don't run the whole California, bro. Not gonna lie. They run whole
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, it's true. They're the West Side team for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good time, man.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk.
Mhm.
Let's talk. Cheema Beatz. Let's talk. Sonny. Let's
sir.
talk about where you
Yeah,
from.
let's bring the guest back on, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about our guests here. I actually give you a chance to tell your story a little bit. So, if you could give us a little rundown of where you come up and how you got started into becoming who you are now.
Well, I was born in India, Punjab,
Mm-hmm.
Ludhiana.
Yeah. Represent.
You know what it
That's
is.
what's up. That's what's up. The Five
Yeah.
Rivers.
Yes, Five
Five Rivers,
Rivers.
all
And
day
then
long.
immigrated here in 2000, February 2000.
Okay.
And
Top of the century and shit.
yeah, bro. And moved in with my cousins, uncle and auntie, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a rapper, so he would listen to all these hip hop beats or whatever, because at that time they're just kind of like freestyling.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that was my first like kind of like how to make a beat or how to do a remix. So I really started out with just doing remixes of Punjabi songs mixed with hip hop beats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then kind of developed that passion throughout the whole, that was this, I'm gonna want to say this is 2003,
Yeah.
2002. And then
Yeah, 2000 was kind of an important year in music and stuff,
and like
Like the whole
Dr.
sound was
Dre.
changing.
Yeah, bro, Dr.
We
Dre
were
was
coming out
dropping
of like the 90s and going into a whole nother like Cash Money
exactly.
Millionaires and shit. Like Lil Wayne was big.
Yeah,
It was
and
It was a big pivot for sure.
for sure.
it was at the end of the day, like hip hop has had a lot of influence on me just because just growing up here, like blending hip hop sounds with Indian or Punjabi sounds. It's always been like, whoa, I could do this. I can, multicultural sounds and kind of make it like a more of a sound than just like oh, it's just like it's a hip hop beat or just it's a trap beat or something, has that Indian or Punjabi influence to it,
Yeah, no doubt. I
And
think that's a good sound. It's like Punjab. I've listened to a lot of Punjabi music, mostly because of Sean's influence.
right.
He's introduced me to a lot, but also I would go find stuff and say, "Hey, have you ever heard this?" And the musicality is so broad, like it can kind of flow into hip hop and rock. It's amazing, man. Like
Yeah.
so coming up on that kind of music and then coming to the US and getting into hip hop, that makes a lot of sense, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and
And
he
then
happened to be in LA, which is a really unique place to be in.
yeah, like just for the hip hop
Because
scene, right?
you get exposed to, I mean, Dr. Dre, like he's like right there next to Long Beach, Snoop Dogg, like the whole Corrupt, Nate Dogg,
Dog, bro, Nate Dogg, bro.
like LA music scene.
Yeah, bro. Nate
Like
Dogg
the
was one of
whole
my
world like
favorites.
wants to be that,
Yeah.
Everybody follows,
Ice Cube, Nate Dogg, bro. Like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, like just that's growing up with that sound. It was just now people have like imitated it so like
Yeah.
so many times, but that original sound, just by growing up with it, it was just amazing to see, right? Just
Yeah.
like having that influence. And then brings back at 2003, my boy Mixman was dropping mixtapes, so I'm listening to hip hop beats mixed with like Punjabi songs. I'm like, whoa, and there's like Punjabi rap on it. I'm like, whoa, this is like a game changer.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's going on here? So that was my, that's another influence that I like. I want to say like, it definitely got me through what we are like, what kind of music I'm making today.
Yeah, I
You know,
got you.
just
Yeah.
like listening to it, that having that sound, man, like, and luckily we had a lot of mutual friends, so we were able to kind of introduce each other, like, hey, what's going on? Because I was a student of the game. I'm still a student of the game, but I'm like
Yeah.
learning. Because to
Yeah,
me,
we're
it's like,
both in Cali, you know,
you know,
when when the internet gets involved, you get connected.
bro, I remember talking to him on MSN. I remember talking to him on MSN, bro. Like, I'm
That's
like, hey,
that
what's going
throwback.
on? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on, bro? I'm out here. Like, I make beats too.
Yeah. And we always
Like,
kept in touch. You know, every time I went to LA, I always tapped in and Chima pulled up on me. You
yeah,
know,
man.
always show me respect and love. You know what I mean? We always we always hung out way more before we actually started working together.
Working
Yeah.
together, making music
Bro, Chimmy, I
together.
got a question for you though, real quick.
What's
Because
up?
I'm gonna before we even move on, I'm gonna take you back.
Okay.
What was the first software you started using to make your
Oh,
remixes?
good question.
Man, Magic.
Same.
Magic.
Magics. Yep. It was like $60-$70 at Comp USA, bro.
Bro, you have no idea. And
You ever
Yo,
downloaded the
Magic,
shit off
sound,
LimeWire?
Town Forge.
Sound Forge, you know what I mean? Like, bro, just to make loops,
Those were
bro.
some amazing days. What an amazing song. It was made by Sony. Or
Yeah,
like before
bro.
that, it was Sonic Foundry.
And then
I
I got
remember
into
Sonic
Acid.
Foundry.
And then I got into
Yeah.
Acid.
Yeah,
Acid,
was-
I feel like Acid changed the game just to have a song
Yeah,
layout.
Acid was amazing. I started doing
Yeah.
remixes on Acid.
because the Acid,
Not like
the Acid
the
Pro
drug.
was like the watered down version of Pro Tools. It was like a
Facts.
simpler version.
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
like now using GarageBand versus like what's
Logic.
that called?
Logic.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like comparison can be made there. You know,
Man.
that's interesting, bro. The old
Yeah.
Yeah, because like people wouldn't even know what Magix is. Like, but
yeah.
They don't.
I still remember the sound libraries they came with. That's how
I wish I had saved that sound library, bro, because it had dope samples, bro. Like, so
yeah.
dope sounds. Some of the
Bro, one of
dopest-
my first remixes was I took my uncle's like vocals and I mixed it with some fucking loops from the Magix library, and it was probably off key, but it sounded good, bro. I was like, wow. I was like, I'm in here.
That's hey, do you remember? Okay, you know what I used to do? I would make a song and I would have it connected to my stereo where you know how you can record on a cassette? Because at the time there was cassette players.
Yeah.
So I would press the record on there and play the song. So just so I could hear it in the car.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
Bro, just so I could just like, okay, cool. Like I got something on the cassette, you know what I mean?
And now,
Yeah.
and now it's so easy.
It's so
You
nice.
just pull up one of these things, and you can do all the things that we're talking about in that just one device.
Just one device. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and
Man.
even still, like,
Bro, so one
crazy,
more
man.
question real quick. How was it when you made one of your first remixes and it was like sounding dope? Like, what was that feeling like?
It was dope, man. Okay, so I had an incident. I had made a bunch of these remixes, and at the time, internet was just blowing up, and there was forums,
Mhm.
right? So you would upload you talk whatever. Hey, I'm a producer, whatever, blah blah. I used to go by the name of DJ Chima,
Yeah.
right? That was my username on the forum, and I would make a MP3 and like kind of upload it just to people to listen to on a forum. You know what I mean? Like you can go to like one of those, where they can download. It was like I don't know, you send it, kind of like a you send it thing, but it was like different at the time.
like a sharing link.
A sharing link, right?
Yeah.
And one day, bro, I'm on the same forum and somebody made an album of my remixes and claimed it on their own.
Damn, you got hijacked.
Because I didn't have a tag. I mean, I still don't have a tag, really, right? But I didn't have a tag, so it didn't have like, it says DJ Chimo, or whatever, right?
Like DJ Khaled, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Another
about?
one.
I still don't have a tag, but like back then, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I just did this shit for fun.
Yeah.
And my shit's it's under a different label. I don't get credit for it. Nothing, like when you're uploading something
Yeah,
and
it's
like it's yours,
too
like
easy.
it's
You made it too easy for them to steal your shit.
steal my shit, you know, like it was just the craziest thing. But like
Damn.
I did take that to a heart at the time because I was, you know, like
Of
it's like
course, bro.
it's your
It's
like,
like you're just getting started.
you know, and after that I grew out of it. I was just like, you know what, like it doesn't matter, bro. I still want to do music. It shouldn't
Yeah.
like my passion shouldn't like conflict with what happened with at this stage. You know what I mean? I'm still
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
end, you know, growing up. So I was doing that until like 2007, 2008.
Hmm.
And that's when I met one of my boys, David Rolas.
Hmm.
He was an artist,
DJ Rollers.
DJ Rolas. That's when I actually, because he was a rapper,
Cool.
singer.
Cool ass motherfucker, that right there.
Yeah,
DJ
bro.
Rollers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him, and then so he's like, bro, I love your sound. Like, I want to hear more of your beats, this and that. So he actually got me my first like interface. You know, he's like, bro, I need you to make some stuff for me. So I would chop up Indian samples, whatever, like kind of make a beat out of it. And then I would do like 16 bar verse, like 8 bar hook, you know, like kind of lay it out for him. I would send it to him and he would send it back. Bro, he would send it back on like I would send it to him on Friday. On Saturday morning, I would have a track back,
Yeah.
you know? So that was my first time like ever like producing song, even though it was in like Spanish and English. But it was
Yeah.
me getting the experience of producing. It wasn't like a first track I produced, it wasn't a Punjabi track. It
Yeah.
was a Spanish track.
Yeah,
So is
same
that,
because we
is that David Rolas?
Yeah, David
David
Rolas.
Rollers.
Oh,
Bro,
shit.
he
I just pulled him up over here. I mean, I may pull
he's
him
on
up
the
over here.
radio.
Yeah.
He honestly, I
He's
seen
had
him
a
record
Grammy
his little.
nominations. It says
Yeah,
right there.
Grammy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Grammy
Bro,
nominated.
Rollers he's a legend, dog. Like
Oh shit.
I've seen him work because he's on the radio.
Yeah.
You know how we got Chuy Gomez?
Yeah. That's LA.
And sometimes he does like his shit in Spanish,
Right.
hella smooth for like a minute and a half straight.
Mm.
Like without messing up. And I'll be like, dude, how'd you do the whole thing? He's just like whatever he do, you know, sick with it.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
Like that. Cause I mean that's a talent, bro. Like being on the radio and like
So that was like your first. Was that like your first radio? Like Sean's saying, he was on the radio. So was that like your first song that made kind of radio?
No, we didn't. No, like so we would make stuff, but we never like finished stuff.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It was just a bunch of ideas,
Experimenting,
and
Yeah.
you know,
yeah,
like
just jamming and shit.
but you need
jamming.
that. Yeah.
But
you need
I
that.
needed that. He didn't know that I needed that as much as he did, because for me it was like experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just
yeah,
getting
you get exposed to all kinds of tools and shit.
then he had links to all these other artists because he was working with, you know, for the radio. So he would introduce me to all these bunch of artists, bunch of musicians, right? So for me, it was like I always wanted to. I didn't want to sample because I'd been sampling at that point in my life, or 2011 or 12. I've been sampling all my life.
There's nothing wrong with sampling.
There's nothing wrong with sampling, but I wanted to make
Yeah.
original music just because for me, it was like how Shinda was, how Dr. Zeus was, you know, and like I'm looking at those type of, you know, producers where they're not using samples, everything's live played, or if they can't play it, they have it played.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Or something. So that's ever since then I met David Rolas. He introduced me to so many people that my mind was always like, okay, let's make original music. We're like, you know,
Yeah. DJs know hella people, bro.
Yeah,
that's one thing I learned. Is they know hella people.
DJs know hella people.
And hella people know DJs.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
And he used to, so he used to work for 96.3.
Okay.
Right. Which is a huge Latino station here out in LA. Still is.
Okay, got you.
It still is.
96.3. Okay.
96.3. And I would, you know, he would hook me up with tickets, bro, like any concert tickets, right?
Hell
like,
yeah.
like Chima, I got you. Don't even trip. Like, you know, because like for me, I was getting free beats. Like at the day, I was getting that experience.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then I think 2012, that's when I got my businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got my 7-Elevens and stuff like for franchise, ended up being franchise with 7-Eleven. That's when I walked away for like 5 years from music, just because for me it was like, okay, I spent this much money on owning a business. Let me make my money back first. Let me focus on building my life, because music is always going to be a passion for me, regardless of what's going on, right? just have that focus, build that business, have
Yeah.
that, income coming. Because, when you're in the music business, bro, it's like there's no money. You can't
Yeah.
strictly focus on that part.
That's what they call them, the struggling artists, bro.
It's like,
Yeah. No, music
so
business is entirely different from just being talented. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
talented,
Yeah.
and so I had a car accident in 2018,
Shit.
Damn.
like a real bad car accident where, like, I don't know what happened, bro. I was on a freeway,
Yeah.
and car, like, it stopped, the freeway stopped, full stop, and I'm going like 80.
Oh
I don't
shit.
know what happened. Boom.
Damn.
I don't know what happened. Like, just don't, like,
Yeah.
since, and then from that day, bro, like, I was just like, hey, I never got back to music. Like, I always wanted to get back into music because I was so focused on work, 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 work.
Yeah. It'll take
Right?
you over, man. Work will take over.
Right.
It's hard. It can stifle the creative when you're too buried into it.
To bury into it. And from there on, I was just, pandemic hit,
Yeah.
and like Mixman and we started talking on a Clubhouse. So that was like
It's
my
always Clubhouse with you, Don Sean.
yeah. So we met. No, actually,
No,
we were
it's
no, actually we were talking before, but we got close.
But yeah.
We got closer on Clubhouses because you know how we're having this
Oh, it makes
conversation
sense.
right now.
Yeah, you do that on there, but then you're
Well,
playing.
for one, we all got locked
Everybody's
inside
locked
our
in.
house.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
me.
Now we got, well, yeah, you were traveling.
You could call it that.
Yeah, it sucks because we started working on 2 songs, and Josh was like, let's do this, and he ends
Bro,
up in
yeah.
Germany.
Yeah, literally the same day, our very first song that we actually had
Yeah.
time to like get in a studio and like, put some time into it.
But you guys were dropping stuff in 2011, 12. I remember, or like
No, we
Sean
were
was.
dropping shit in 1998.
Yeah, we were dropping shit in the minivan with the homies.
Oh shit.
No, but like for Marclair
I
Project, our
mean,
first
we
song
could drop a
was
comedy
March
album
1st,
with some of the shit we did.
2020.
2020.
Because that winter we had worked on a bunch of shit. So like earlier we talked about like having shit in the inventory. It's just sitting there, bro. We probably got like 30 songs sitting
30,
there.
40, yeah.
Yeah,
But
hella
you know how
song
that
just
goes.
not finished.
Yeah, they're like just bits and pieces. We could Frankenstein it all together, but like even our
I mean,
most recent
they're
one,
good
we sat on
songs and
that
good
for
ideas because a
years.
good song is a good song.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel you. Like the pandemic
Really.
had these ripples and waves, and I'm sure it hit you with the music, but it also hit you with the business, and things have changed since.
Since then.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, bro. Like, when I wanted to come back, I wanted to come back with a bang.
I got you.
Meaning, like, I knew exactly. So you know how I'm telling you, like, I met David Rolas, and
Yeah.
I was able to make all these connects, right? And like from there, like from those connects, like I knew I needed a great engineer.
There you go.
Man, let's talk about TG real quick. I was gonna say
Yeah.
let's.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I needed a great engineer,
That's a good story right there. Yeah.
right? And my first came to my head, like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need a great engineer, and I know just the guy, which was TG. And me and him, we went to the same high school together. Even though in high school we never really like connected like that or anything, but
Yeah.
we built a great relationship through after high school. When I met him in the studio with David Rolas, I was like, hey, I went to the same high school as you. That's how we kind of connected. And ever since then, like we've had I'm talking
Real
about this
humble
is like
dude, man. TG he got real good attitude.
real good attitude, bro.
He's
like
so humble and shit. You know.
I met him in 2010.
Okay.
So he's been my only engineer since 2010 until
Dope.
now, and continuing.
Yeah.
Like what I'm talking about. Like I only kept one engineer. Like I just knew it.
That makes your sound consistent.
That's
as
your
well.
team. That's
That-
like who you kick it with.
You may think like you walked away for 5 years, like you lost your team, bro. Like when I was able to like still connect with them, hey, we're going now. This is the
Yeah.
time. And that's when I connected with TG. I mean, and Mixman. I was like, everything kind of just falling in place.
That's great, bro. Yeah, I was actually paying attention to that. I shared a lot of every time one of your guys' projects come out, And Sean was like, I'm going to LA. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
This is about to go down. And
Yeah.
those are amazing trips, bro. Those
It's
were
fun.
some amazing
I
trips.
mean, every song we did, like, bro, how much fun was it? Like,
Can we talk about Farlow Friday really quick before we talk about the
Oh,
songs?
Farlow
Because that's
Friday. I remember
Farlow
Farlow
yeah,
Friday.
Friday.
Hey, Farlow Friday.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's only right. Let's get it.
let's get it, bro. So story about Farlow Friday. So you know how I told you about like Clubhouse. We were, we got a little close. Like we were topping it up every single day
Like,
because
tell them what Clubhouse is, bro. It's just like a little app.
And Farlow.
and Farlow. Yeah.
Now you're going too far and too low.
Yeah.
Too low.
Too
No, no.
white over here now.
No. So it's like
No, send it. Yeah. Explain.
So you're just home and it's fucking pandemic. It's Corona outside, but inside you cool. And then you just fucking log on to this app, and it's a bunch of your homies and a bunch of fools in one room, and you all just talk shit like you're in high school kicking it in a quad or some shit, right?
That part.
And it's just like you find your like-minded motherfuckers and you make your own room and you talk your shit. You talk about music, what the fuck you like, and then you end up exchanging ideas, what you working on, what kind of software, what kind of plugins you got,
Yeah.
this and that. Oh, you start sharing shit, and then you be like, all right, man, I got this. What can you do? Add to this? Because it's like you're already in the community. Once you're together,
Yeah.
you're naturally gonna talk, and if there's a bunch of creative fools, you're gonna bounce ideas, and
If I say ideas like,
so
and
that's
like,
how it happened.
bro, we would spend
I would ping in
hours.
Chima, like, yo, come in the room. We're over here talking. Or there'd be not just me and Chima, because we're just California. There'd be motherfuckers from Australia, Austria,
Worldwide.
fucking England,
New York.
bro, different time zones. And like, bro, I'm talking about we'll be on that bitch 10, 12 hours, but we're linking with people who got, they're
Like
doing shit in their regions.
Regions, right?
And we're getting exposed to different shit. It just inspires you to do shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're like, all right, I mean,
but it was also a great time for as an artist, just because
we had time.
Yeah, that part you were able to expand your brain on different ideas because sometimes you're so stuck in your local zone that you don't know what's going on outside the world, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you hear like different conversations from different people, different part of the world, you're like, hey, I could do this. I could put these dots together. Like, let me you kind of expand your brain and like all the dots fall in place.
Yeah.
However you want to, go whatever you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so one day, me and Mixman were like, hey, I guess we were having some type of conversation in Clubhouse. The next day, like me and Mixman talk like twice
Yeah,
or three
and
times
you
a
were
week.
shooting a video and I pulled up on your video, and then,
Oh yeah.
And then one thing, and then I just listened to your beats, and then I was like, yo, I started rapping on your shit, and then something happened. I don't know. We started making shit together.
Yeah. No. Well, okay. Check that. Okay. So check this out. So I was shooting a video in Modesto.
Yeah.
I was shooting a video in Modesto. It was one of the artists. Not saying names.
Whatever.
Yeah. So we were shooting a video, and I told Mixman, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm naked your woods, bro. I really want to see you. Like, it was great to catch up with you.
Yeah.
This is during the pandemic, bro. Mixman really drove like, because he lives in Oakland.
Yeah.
Modesto,
Well, I was
like,
shooting a video like a week before for my other song.
Yeah.
So I was like, already shooting videos a whole nother thing. Making music,
it's a whole different thing.
Is what I like, but shooting videos is like, oh damn, that's hellish. And Josh, you know that too.
Nice and shit.
Yeah, bro, all kinds of shit. Like, and you gotta do that same shit 80 times to get this 130-second clip.
Yep.
Meticulous.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Nah.
So
that's good.
Mixman really drove like an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that, bro.
That whole day was driving.
Yeah, bro.
Because we went from
location and we're in like we're in the mountains or like in the where the farms are and everything, bro. And like I don't have service. I'm trying to share my location with them. I remember you got lost, right? I'm like,
well, I pulled up, but I was on the other side of the freeway. And to get on this side of the freeway, it's like 4 miles.
So that was the first, like, after like I think many years of him coming over here, I was actually in his neck of woods where we actually met up.
Man.
And then we just kept continued that relationship. and then kind of led on to Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Because we were still chopping it up once a week or whatever. Like we're just bouncing ideas, beats. I would send them beats like, here you go, what's going on, bro? Like, let me know if you feel this. If not, like, give me something or like idea or something so I could tweak it. Because when you're just getting back into the game, you don't know what sound to go with.
Yeah.
You're like just still trying to figure out your own sound still, right? And so we got on the Clubhouse, and then one day where there was a conversation about like dropping tracks that like on every kind of like what Kanye was doing at the time, or some, I think that there was like
the Russ dude.
Russ, like was doing.
Right.
So
a bunch of other artists, you know what I mean? Like
so
to create a wave and keep it consistent or whatnot.
Yeah, right. And so on that, I remember it was on a Friday.
Yeah.
Right. And we're like, we were just chopping it up on the phone. I'm like, hey bro, we should be dropping a track every Friday because I know you be down here and I could be coming up there every weekend or every other weekend, whatever. We could be making a track and just dropping the next day because I got the best engineer in the world with me. I can have that. I can record it on a Friday, mix it on a Tuesday, release it on a Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like kind of like quick turnaround. Like let's do it. Like I have all the time right now.
Hey,
like
not gonna lie, pandemic was a great time for like creatives. Because to be creative and really make the best work, you need some time and like some focus.
Well, maybe for some maybe not for all, but because like, how are you gonna survive?
Right.
You feel me?
Well, no, surviving is nothing to do with art.
Well, yeah, it is, because sometimes some people find different motivations from different things. So yeah, I think like when you talk about like, oh cool, yeah, we got no time, but for some people like had to hustle even harder. You feel me? Or they lost their income, so then they're trying to figure shit out, and then it's like, then what?
No, that's a reality.
How am I gonna have any time to create anything? I don't give a fuck about this right now. I gotta survive. You know what I mean? Some people were like that.
Right.
Not
everybody. A lot of
people
were like that. Yeah.
I feel you what you're saying. I think like on average, most people had some downtime, but
downtime. A lot of people actually working
real
from
quick.
home.
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
You
need to take a break? All right, let's pause.
You guys can continue though, or y'all want to?
No, let's pause. Let's pause it. Let's just pause.
Just throw it the pinky, dog. Just throw it the pinky.
We're taking a little break. Don Shawn has spoken.
Hey, Josh, he knows the code too.
He's like, throw the pinky.
Don Shawn has spoken. We are taking a break.
Right back. Let me go to drink, cause then.
Don't let you what? Go back from the break. But you don't want them to hear that?
Don Shawn, bro.
I'll edit it out. I swear.
That's that Don talking. That's that Don.
I promise. Don Shawn.
This is a PG-13 situation.
Hardly. You've heard our shows. You've been on all of them.
For reals.
Yeah. I'm there, front row. I got the season tickets.
That's too funny, bro. But yeah,
what were we talking about before?
You guys were talking about your connections, but
right. So check this out. So after we had that conversation, we're like, hey, let's start a trend where it says Farlow Friday, because we talked on a Friday.
Right? Bro, like, Farlow. What does Farlow mean, real quick?
Take it.
Yeah, Farlow has a couple of different meanings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think the equivalent would be to like seize the day, to seize it.
Mm. Like it's motherfucking Friday.
Yeah.
You ain't got no job.
The day type of shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
and Friday is just fun, so make the best of your Friday. And Farlow also means to capture something, or like a lot of time they use it in a sarcastic manner too. If somebody does something stupid, it's like, and then you expect them to do it, you be like, Farlow, man, he was gonna do that. What did you expect? Farlow, like when somebody's
kind of like
really,
YOLO.
Could be a little YOLO-ish.
But it's not there yet. It's not like
it's like it's like it's kind of like the word fuck. You could use it hella different ways.
Okay.
Farlow is just
hell yeah, it's fucking Friday. Like kind of like saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's usually kind of like
that's great. I like that.
Like
every day is a Farlow Friday for me.
Yeah,
and
every day.
It's just kind of like, it's Friday.
So you guys had this. So you guys had, what was your idea about Farlow Friday?
Farlow
whole
We're
thing.
like, hey, so ours was let's drop a track every Friday or at least 2 tracks a month on a Friday. That's how
Yeah.
we originally kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
we may not be able to do it every Friday, but let's do it every other Friday or something, right?
Yeah.
No, I remember. I even remember one graphic had like a ketchup bottle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know
Nah.
what I'm talking about. You guys
Yeah,
know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
one
Nah.
yeah, yeah.
because I'm always been a huge supporter of my brother Shawn,
Facts.
Facts. Me
number
too.
one fan. You know what I mean? And then
Appreciate you,
even when
brother.
you guys paired up, you know, what I mean, I'm
So
white
that
guys
following
concerned.
weekend, bro, that following weekend, this my bro really drove down.
Yeah,
He was calling me on a Friday. He- so he's like, hey, bro, just get a hotel room. I'll get us a studio and let's jam out to some of the beats I have. If not, we'll create a new one or whatever.
yeah,
You know,
Wow.
let's you know. And so he would drive. He would leave his pad like at 6 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. And he'll be in LA by like 12. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm still not done at work. I finish up at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
yeah.
But I would set up the hotel and everything. I'm like, hey, bro, just come crash here. You'll be good to go. I'll pick you up like at 3 or 4 o'clock and we'll hit the studio.
Yeah.
By that
Like
time,
before my drive, be like, send me some beats.
yeah,
And
bro.
he would send me beats. By the time I'm in LA, I have a song to the beat.
I feel you.
Bro,
So all I
The
gotta do
road
is
is
it
yeah,
gets
the
the
bro.
best
wheels
place.
going.
I always get a bunch of shit out of my head on the road.
Bro,
Hey,
Highway 5
bro,
has been such a fucking a tool in my musical journey as a writer.
I would even say that it's a place that I fell in love with music was in driving a lot. You
but
know?
there's
Mhm.
but when you're a great writer like a mix man, bro, like I'll give you
Thank you, bro.
I could give you a beat, bro. He'll write a song in 5 minutes. I seen that happen in my front of my eyes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, what the fuck? This is a crazy concept.
Man, we came up with a couple of things on the spot.
Yeah, on the spot. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? This is fucking crazy. This is like next level shit. And you're just like, just thought of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like on top of your
Yeah,
head,
on
like
the drive, yeah.
on the drive, like
Sometimes it's like that, bro.
so actually I think we recorded our first track at David Rollis' studio.
First few songs over there,
Yeah,
yeah.
first few songs. So
Yeah.
it all comes back because like for me, Rollis always had my back. It's like, hey bro, anytime you need the studio, whatever you need from me, I got you.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, how many hours you got? Bro, let me get like 6 hours because we're gonna be creating.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like, we're just gonna be creating. So and I think
No, it was like some of the greatest times. I would pull up, we'll just get locked in the studio.
and we will pick up food, we'll pick up like drinks, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Like we had everything. Like, okay,
Yeah, I
we're gonna be in
remember
the
Rollers
studio.
be like, yo, whatever you need, we're gonna order it right now, but we're not gonna let you leave the studio. We're gonna make another song.
No, he will not, bro. He'll be up in the studio until 6 o'clock in the next morning.
Yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
just got to
He's that
push
type.
through.
Yeah, it's like, yo, no, we're creating something, right? And I remember our first song, Prende,
Yeah.
right? And that was like, I just sent him the beat, bro, and he came up on the spot. Like he on his drive back, he's like, oh, I got something for this,
Hmm.
Nah. And there was
right?
no second guessing, nothing. It was
Guessing,
just so it flowed, and I was like, I'm content with it. Let's get it.
right? So I remember recording that song on a Friday, mixing and mastering on that Sunday,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you
and
do it right there.
releasing
That's
it.
Follow Friday right there.
Yeah, that's part of and putting it
Man.
on all the DSPs on a Tuesday to be released on a Friday.
Mm.
That was crazy.
Man.
Like like that quick turnaround in 1 week, the track is done, ready to put.
That's
It's
so
already
much.
out. It's like
That's
so
just
much.
staying laser focused and
Man.
You know,
not letting it slow down.
not like bro. He did the dummy version, and then he recorded. I think we recorded at TG's the final version, or was that the
No, we did a mixing session with them.
mixing something with them?
Yeah,
But
we did
then
the recording session with Rollers and mixing
Rollers,
session.
yeah, okay, yeah. There you go. And
So,
then
so throughout that time period, how many songs did you guys end up making? I know you made a couple music videos and things.
Like
oh yeah,
What was the
almost 20 some
productivity?
songs.
yeah.
What was like the total productivity? What was the reception like, both
So
here
I
in the
think
United
in that
States and maybe back in India?
so I think one track that really took off for us was Veli.
Mhm.
And I got a crazy track for that.
Let's talk about Veli because we
Yeah, that's the
we
big song
officially
right now.
dropped a
Yeah.
this Friday. So the Friday's been furloughed again.
July 12th.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Cheers
Right.
to that.
Thank you, man. Cheers to that, bro. We've dropped a fucking banger.
Cheers.
Already taken off. Good work, boys.
Thank you, brother.
So he already had came couple times down to LA. I'm like, hey, Mixman, if you don't mind, bro, I'm gonna come up there. Let's create some shit,
Yeah.
right? So it would always, he would always come on a Friday. I would always go on a Friday. So for me, you know, I gotta finish up my work. I would finish up at 2 or 12, and I would leave at 2 from here. So I would get to his spot like at 8 o'clock. So that day when we created Veli, we actually had created another song before that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you remember that? So
Yeah.
I get there at 8 o'clock and we go get some food, blah, 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 come back at 10 o'clock. He's like, so Mixman, he's a vocal collector.
Oh yeah.
He's a vocal collector.
Yeah.
You know, if you know what that means, you know what that means. We're like, you know,
Yeah. We have a
Yeah.
library.
An endless
Yeah,
library.
yeah, it's a library. So he goes, hey, I have these vocals, man. Let's work again. I want to tell you, he already has some of the music done already. I'm just inputting whatever I have.
Yeah.
You know, for
That's a good collab right there.
You know what I mean? He already laid out the foundation. To be honest, like he already had the layout out, everything done. He's like, hey, Chima, let me know what you can do on this. All right, no problem, bro. Because I'm here, like I want to have a good time. On top of that, let's create something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I think first track that we created was the AS Summer track,
The Shariam one.
Shariam. So that was the first track. Bro, that track is so groovy.
Yeah.
Until this day, I still bump it. Right.
Yeah.
And so he already had the layout. He sent me all the stems, and I started just working. He's like, you know, and then he was like, "Oh, this sounds so good, bro. That bass line is crazy. That saxophone is crazy. Like everything." I want to say the beat and the production was already done on it, and then all Mixman had to do was just lay down his final vocals because we already had Punjabi vocals.
Well, I wasn't even trying to rap on that,
bro.
On the Valley song, like hold on, let me tell you my how I started with the song, because I dropped my album in 2020.
Yeah.
And then I was feeling creative, like as a producer. I wasn't trying to rap too much, you know. So I had purchased these vocals from this like website that has vocals and stuff. So I got like a 7-8 vocals. I picked, you know, the song that I was like, all right, I'm gonna have fun producing these. So Valley was part of that package, you know.
Yeah.
Started working on it. It was cool, but I never really finished it, never really mixed, mastered nothing, you know what I mean? So I was sitting on a bunch of shit, which probably would have eventually dropped or not, you know what I mean? But I was just having fun with it. Pandemic comes, and then, you know, I'm just kicking with Chima. So we're already kind of working on shit. So at this point, I'm like, Chima comes over and I'm looking in his catalog. I'm like, let me see what I can pick from your shit and hop on.
Yeah.
Chima's looking to see what's up with what you're working on, so I could take, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, take this and see what you could do with this. And while I'm seeing what I can do with some of your shit.
So,
you know what I mean?
So
Chima, Chima takes it. Let's go. All right.
Hold on. So we finished up the first track, Sherry, and we're done with it. I'm like, bro, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. It took us like 3-4 hours to finish it. I think we started at 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, bro.
It was so natural. It just started happening and we're just chilling.
Right. So, you know, like his studio, he has a small little bed.
Yep.
That's my bed. So I'm like, hey, bro.
I'm like, yo, when you get tired, just crash. Don't even trip.
So I'm like ready to knock off. Like, hey, he goes, Chima, I got one more plate for you to play. I need to fucking rally up. You know, like when someone, when your brother tells you that, like, hey, rally up, bro. He played me those vocals. I was like, bro,
let's get it.
Let's get it. You know, like something that just like clicks. Like, let's see, this is it, right, bro? We made that song. Like, he already had the foundation laid out, but the production was done in within 30-40 minutes of that track.
She brought them 808s and them fucking drums and shit.
I was like, yo, this song has got to. And then check this out. He didn't want to
Well,
rap on that. He didn't want to rap on
yeah.
that song.
No, so I mean, so Chima put his touch on it. It's banging. I'm like, bro, this is good. Put it on Follow Friday, and I'm done. I'm like, I don't even want to
You
touch
thought
it.
so.
Cause I was like, yeah, it's good. Chima's like, oh no, dude, you should rap on it. I'm like, bro, this is already a good song. I'm not gonna just fucking hop on it. Like cause at that time I'm not really feeling like a writer too much because I'm fully dialed into production.
Yeah.
It's like a different mindset for me, you know?
No, for sure.
Cause like, bro, like doing all that and writing and recording, it's like having 40 tabs open.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
A lot going on.
kind of zoom in and onto one thing, you know? So I was like, let's just produce shit. Chima's like, no, just drop something. So I was like, he peer pressured me into that. So I'm like, all right, I do one
He does one verse.
verse, and I'm like, here. I'm like, my job is done. I was like, I think I did good. Chima's like, no, dude, do another verse. He was like, it just feels empty. You gotta say more shit. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, I don't even know. I was like, this is kind of a difficult song, I'm like, but I was like, I went back to the fucking drawing board and started listening to see, to get the vibe of it.
Yeah.
And then I pulled back from the track and I zoomed back in. Then I came up with this intro, which is like it was something that was written by my grandpa.
Right.
It kind of went with the song like really well. I was like, bro, the way he starts off and he ends his poem is a great intro
Yeah.
to what the song is. So I put that there and I put my 8 bars. It's sounding good. And then I sat there, I focused on it, kind of meditated on it. The next 8 bars came to me. So I recorded it. I sent it back to Chima and he was like, hell yeah. He's like, it's done now.
It's like, oh, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Bro, so that, I think he sent it on that Monday and I had a studio session on Tuesday. On that mix and match. He was like, hey, bro, can you record this as soon as possible? Because I'm trying to mix this shit on Tuesday.
Yep.
Bro, I remember mixing and mastering it and still releasing it on, I didn't even get a chance to digest the song. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I was just like, yo, what did I make? But it's out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's already out there.
You know, Mixman, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't think
kind of good to me. I was second guessing my lyrics because as a writer and like as a person that has to record and you have to hear your voice back on the song, I'm always like, nah, whatever. But when it hit,
hey, bro, it blew up.
Hell yeah!
Like
it hit,
it hit so hard that me and Mixman were looking at each other, we're talking to each other, like, whoa, what the fuck would we just create?
Hell yeah!
Within the first day, it was hell of spins and shit.
Spins, bro. Well, like it was just like automatic, like boom.
It's still getting good spins now on the re-release, huh?
Yeah,
man. And it was independent. There's no promotion. It was just between the homies.
Like we're like two friends just having a good time creating music, right?
And mind you, bro, I sat on those vocals for about 7 years.
That part.
So what else is in the library, Shawn?
That's my question. Hey, bro,
there's a lot more. There's a lot more that I lost too. It's
the old hard drives are buried somewhere under the ground.
I mean, they're alive, but they're stolen. Somebody got them.
Yeah, they're out there.
I hope they're still alive.
I hope not. Because if they are, I want them. I don't want nobody else. But whatever, though.
Bro, I mean, in life, bro, you're gonna keep, you're gonna come across some people that are not they don't have good intention or how you have them. So
true.
So hey, just gotta keep it pushing, bro. At the end of the day, you know what you're worth.
Not what you lost. We can always recreate something, you know what I mean? Bro, that's the thing about being a creator.
Yeah.
That's true. You have to let some of it go because there's always going to be criticism, even if you're like, there's no way. I mean, you can't be a perfectionist in any kind of creativity because somebody's going to see it some kind of way, no matter what.
But you know what's crazy?
No matter what.
One day I woke up and it was like fucking 80 something videos on TikTok. Like on the Veli song, and it's like girls and shit. They're like drinking beer and shit, and they
Beers,
got this
yeah.
song in the back. And
But in
I
the
was like,
bag, I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like,
That's funny.
like when it's natural, it happens naturally.
yeah, it was
I think
just hella organic.
yeah, hella organic, right? You feel more comfortable in the song too, right? And like you get to enjoy it even more. To be honest with you, bro, like when we created that song on at your house that day, I
Man,
bumped that shit on both those tracks. I bumped that shit on my way back, bro. I was listening to it
man.
over and over. I was listening to it over and over. I was just like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
how could
remember
I?
you were falling asleep. I was like, dog,
But you know what? Like, I'm
get
glad you did those two verses because I was listening to that Valley song for 6 hours straight. I'm like, how can I
yeah.
perfect this? How
No,
can I?
yeah, no. Even like now, when people tell me, they're like, "Yo, we love the raps you did. Like, it really goes." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
even in the movie, they're using my lines and shit. I was like, that's pretty cool, man.
that's pretty
I mean,
cool.
it goes with the topic. Like when I want to write, I can write, but it's like it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
I have to turn the producer off.
Yeah,
Mix
it's
man,
different.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite session of ours? Because I know we played a bunch of songs.
There
What
you
was
go.
Oh Lord. I
oh
mean,
hmm. Let me hear this one.
yo, all the sessions were fun. There wasn't
Yeah.
a bad session
Bro,
at
we
all.
had fun time in every session. Which one would you
Um,
consider is like up there? Like, yo, this track, it
now
might
for
have been
reals,
now for reals. Yeah, now for reals. I got
because
one.
that was just like smooth.
Smooth with it.
From it's a different feeling when you haven't heard the beat and you go to the studio and you link up with the homie, he plays the beat, you've never heard it, it's fresh, and then you start kicking it, and then you come up with brand new ideas off
Yes.
of this beat, and then you create a whole song, you write it and you record it, the whole process from starting to finish.
Even that song, I think we recorded on a
It's
Friday
fun.
or a Saturday, bro. I remember.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, it was a
and then
weekend, yeah.
yeah, it was a weekend, and then we mixed it on that Tuesday, and it was released on that Friday.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's
I was there for the mixing session and shit, so it was
yeah, bro.
so the mixing session was fun, recording session was
It was
fun.
fun. I think my favorite one was the track that we have. I think it's
Oh,
very underrated track.
I like that one.
underrated, yeah,
That's a
totally,
good one.
totally.
Like just because it was just us having like we were drinking and having a good time, bro.
And because like, bro, I don't even consider myself no singer. Like, I
Yeah,
can write, but like, I have a kind of a different voice. I'm not a singer, I can't hold notes, but we were fucking, the beat was dope,
I like that one personally.
and we
we
were we were mad drunk,
were bad drunk.
and we just,
It was just a vibe. But like, here's the thing, bro.
because I know the concept was so fucking dope and catchy. So I was like, whatever, I'll pretend
But
to
you
be a
know what it
singer.
is, though, bro.
Let's get
Like
it.
when you're a West Coast artist, right?
But
Those are
then
the
bars towards the end of the song,
yeah. Like it's
yeah,
just bars, bro. It's just like when you're a West Coast artist and you
man.
grew up with that stuff, you're like, hey, this is I can just get off on this. It doesn't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
It's
was
gotta have a
okay with the
vibe to it.
imperfections because it was so much fun making it. And
Yeah.
we captured the vibe, we captured that day.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hell
I
yeah.
can still hear that shit in my head.
That's how you know it was a good experience. Your energy
It
and
was,
your
what it's
excitement
about though,
flowed
dog?
into the
Like,
music.
it's just about having a good time and creating good memories and shit,
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the whole time we linked up and we did those 20 songs, bro, it was no pressure of like, oh man, we gotta make a hit. We was just like, all right, bro, I'm here, you're here, put your shit on and fucking pour a drink. Let's see what's
Yeah.
up. You
Let's
know what I
let's see
mean?
what's up. Yeah.
And we're just, we're kicking it with the family, we're kicking it with the homies,
Yeah.
and we're just enjoying our little life, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, life is mad short, you know what I mean?
That's all we got.
Life's a
Yes, sir.
midget.
Bro, I
Life's a
remember like
midget, bro. It hit you in the kneecap sometimes, bro.
For real.
Had to
Yeah,
keep
life is a midget, and you could trip over a midget sometimes.
Yeah, just a little
But,
word of caution.
like I'm glad that like we were able to do that, man, because I don't think anybody else will be able to recreate what we created
No,
in
that's
that.
good.
You know what I
No.
mean? Like just those vibes, just like I
Well,
wish
you
we
guys
had
have a unique Interestingly enough, I think that listening to your music and listening to Sean's music, the outsider looking in, there's similarities in the way that you create. And so they complement each other.
You're right.
So when the collaborations happen, like you guys had mentioned, there isn't like that underlying tension. It's truly just like this forward motion. You feel
And
me? And
mind you,
that's
I'm
good.
still learning.
You can hear that.
I'm still learning from Mixman because yo, this guy's been my idol since like 2003, like since he's been putting out mixtapes. So for me, it's
Thank you,
like
bro.
I actually like for me, I was like, okay, I get to collaborate with them, and on top of that, like I'm learning from him, not just like production wise, but layout wise of how Punjabi songs are laid out or like raps. You know, like before I would just send it to him to David Rollis. Here's a 16 bar verse, 12 bar hook, boom, boom, that's the layout. Boom.
Yeah.
With Mixman, it would be like, okay, let's do 8 right here. The hook's gonna come in, Punjabi verse gonna come right here. And you know what I'm talking about? Like just
It's
having that,
definitely different.
you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, this but you learn it because
Yeah.
you're getting that experience, right? So for me, it was like, bro, I'm learning it from my idol. On top of that, I'm just learning like I get to collaborate with them. And we're
Yeah.
making great music. Even though we have so many similarities, but at the same time, this is my experience. I'm just getting experience because at the end of the day, bro, like my music has been a lot based upon experience,
Yeah.
what I've learned. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, listen. As a friend and as a fan, I think that was really cool to see because I always told Sean like when he did his own album, that was
Bro, by the way,
this
that album was banging.
this guy put in a lot of work into that. And
Yeah.
always before, always the music was always about other people's. And there's a lot of stories to be told about some of the other
Oh,
people's
most definitely.
that were involved in that, that went their own ways. And uh, there's this thing about the industry. The industry wants you to be a little puppet. They want you to be that little cookie cutter, whatever, whatever. So the Bay Area is independent. LA's pretty independent. We don't fuck around with that shit.
And
If we don't
you
go
know,
nowhere, we good with that.
the craziest part is like
Yeah.
Our
there
friends
was
and family are into it. We're good.
right. The craziest part is like let's talk. Okay, for me, I just wanted to work with mixed men. I didn't care about the business side. I didn't care about any of that
Yeah.
because for me it was more like, bro, we talked about it. It was like, okay, it's gonna be always gonna be 50-50. All right, cool. Me
Hmm.
and you, we're locked in. That's
Yeah,
all I
yeah,
need to
that
hear.
that that wasn't even that difficult.
That wasn't even like for me. No, like yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't even that difficult because
Yeah, it's like it's basic.
basic,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
We talked it once. All right, let's move on. What's next, bro? Because I'm trying to work with you and like
Yeah.
I'm trying to create some shit. Like
For
you
me,
know,
the relation matters
the more
more
than like,
because it's like it's a friendship. It's
and
not built over
I
a couple of
literally
days.
think, yeah, that
Yeah.
I think that was like a 10-second
You know.
conversation. I was like, hey, how are we doing this? All right, 50, all right, cool, perfect, let's do it. Like
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
like in one answer, boom, 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 boom.
And
You know,
that lets you know where everybody's at. And there's
Yeah.
nothing behind the scenes going on and nothing back. You know, this what people present is not always what is really what's going on behind the scenes.
behind the scenes,
You feel
right?
me? There's people in every industry, in every field of this world that
Egos
have
come in the way, bro.
ulterior motives.
Yeah,
They're looking at you as a step and to the next thing, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It happens
right.
in any business, any profession, any sport, any fucking human group collective. There's those people, like you said, with those egos that they get in to these relationships for ulterior motives, and sometimes they're very
Some
selfish ones. But
exactly.
it was great to see Sean come off of his album. The pandemic happened, but not lose momentum and make a new partnership and a new friendship. And you guys made some fucking badass music.
We're still making it, bro.
I
Not
still
gonna
don't even know what the
lie.
fuck y'all talking about, but I know it was fire.
Man.
No, for real, I bumped that shit. I would listen to those.
No,
I
you
was on
do.
the Farlow Friday, no matter
Yeah,
what. I'm on the team, feel me? But
Nah.
on the Friday.
so we're in a new place though, right? Like you guys are in a new place. This is 24. 2024 is giving some good blessings.
Yes.
There's this whole great thing happening for you both. July
Yeah.
12th, Veli re-released under the Mr. Babu Records,
Mr.
right?
Babu Records,
Mr.
yes.
Tell us a little bit about Mr. Babu Records.
Mix
How did
man.
you guys get involved in this, and how did this release come with CheemaBeatz and Mixman Shawn? And
Let
Mr.
me
Yeah,
get on that one.
send it.
Bro, just like me and you, bro. Like we've been cooking all our life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we've been building for about 25, 30 years, whatever it is, you know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
hanging out, we're building relationship, we're family. Same thing with Chima, you know what I mean? We got connected through music, MySpace or whatever.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
know
I
what I
forgot
mean?
about that. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
It's a
You
classic.
know what I mean? And then we linked up in real life, you know what I mean? Uh
IRL.
yeah, IRL. Started building and like, you know what I mean? Kicked it with this family and just kind of like just having like basic respect for each other, you know, first and foremost. And then just kind of like building on music. So like we put in time. Like none of these friendships were over a day, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Took a long time to build the trust and the friendship and the respect. So same thing it goes with the Babu records, you know what I mean? I have a friend over there, goes by the name Riyadh Saha,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the owner of the label. So we've had a good relation since he was actually very supportive of some of the tracks that I dropped with Jasmine back in the days. He was the one that got us on MTV
Got you.
and MTV Roots, and
MTV Asia,
he
right?
genuinely liked the music and he believed in it. You know what I mean? And he has a really deep like knowledge of music and like and history.
Yeah.
You know, his family has about 100+ years history in music. You know what I mean? They were like one of the first official music labels. You
And the
know,
oldest, you told me the
yeah,
oldest radio station in
1932, like
India?
Hindustan Records. It was,
Right.
yeah, it was started off. I think the what do you call that ceremony when you cut the ribbon and stuff, like inauguration or whatever?
Inauguration, yeah.
Yeah, inauguration was done by the great Rabindranath Tagore. You
Damn.
know what I mean? So he comes from that line of family where like they've had this passion for music recording and collecting, like, you know what I mean, like unique songs in every language. So the catalog is amazing. So like so this is like fourth generation in music, you know.
Right.
So the history and the passion is deep, and he he knows music is magical, you know what I mean? So
Right.
he's always on the look. So like when he was out in New York doing his he's working on Kanye West's video,
Mm-hmm.
even through the wire, like he done some production on that, you know.
Yeah.
And so he kept his eyes and ears open, you know, to the scenes, to what's going on. And he thought I was created music that wasn't like necessarily like radio hits, but like really unique combinations of shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm.
And kind of have my own style. Like I'm always present in the song. If I touch the song, you're gonna know what it
That's
is,
the
you know?
fingerprint. Bang.
Yeah. so so he go so he you know he always kind of like helped me out through, you know, wherever he could. But like the industry changed, the music changed. I took a break. When I come back, he heard some of my new stuff and he was just basically like, hey, I'm liking what you're doing, you know what I mean? Let me kind of put my professional touch on it, kind of, because I got experience. Let me just take it from you, because everybody has their plus points. I'm not a business guy.
Right.
Like there's the things that everybody understands. He's like, I need you to just kind of like be you. He's like, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change a thing. Just keep making music and let me kind of take it and do what I do.
Yeah.
Right.
And like having mutual respect and love for each other. And I had like
Yeah.
nothing, you know what I mean? And like even my brother-in-law, like he knows him, and he's the one that introduced me to him too. So
Nice.
shout out AJ too, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's my dog.
yeah, hell yeah. So we always just had like good relationships, mutual respect, and just kind of like seeing how we all operate. And it was just like good vibes. And I was like, he came at me, he was like, yeah, just let me take the music from you. You keep cooking. And I was like, I have no issues with that. Let's go. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
he was like, talk to Chima. I was like, yeah, Chima's my brother. Like the way I deal with you, it's very simple math.
Yeah.
Chima, how did you feel when Shawn gave you the call and said, "Hey,
Bro,
this is the deal. What's up?"
so check this out. So, me and Mixman are like kind of like
Yeah.
this, right? The track's already been, the tracks that we created at that Farther Friday, right? They're already, we pushed as farther as we could.
Right.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
independent. It's just
It's
me and
in,
you.
it's in me and you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's, like, so it comes back to like, we're always been 50-50. So it doesn't matter like what we do, is we're always going to be 50-50. So it's
Yeah.
no brainer, bro. It's no brainer for someone to take it higher level than us.
Yeah.
Like just, bro, like if
Because
they
he's
just,
got avenues that we
we
can't
don't have
reach.
access to. I don't have, I don't have access to Mixman.
And we wouldn't even know how to kind of like approach them and what kind of conversation we have with them. We don't know. But that's like that's his playground. That's what he does well. That's what he understands. And I'm so happy that somebody took this music from us and just be like, hey,
all right, let me take care of this.
yeah.
Like it's really good. It's when you ask me how I felt about it, I felt about it great, bro. It was a yes to me right away.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I'm with this. Like, what
Hell
are you
yeah.
talking about, bro? Like,
when? Say when.
Say when. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
it dropped yesterday. We're at
Send it, yeah.
quarter million spins on Spotify. So.
Spotify. You know what I mean? That's not bad, bro.
No,
And
that's
I
dope.
mean, this is Farlow Friday all over because we got the rest of the catalog to drop.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So do you think, how big of an audience of the music do you think is here in the U.S.?
Pretty
Just
big.
out of curiosity, just think, what would you assess?
So look,
the community's grown. I know a lot. I know you guys, but I know a lot of the community has grown.
Before, Mr. Babu Records took over. I want to say like Follow Friday itself. If you look at the album,
yeah,
it over had 10 million plays.
Right. Yeah.
That's on all DSPs. If you look at it as a whole, as an album,
across every platform, right?
All across every, it's over 10
and we
million.
got a lot of love from the legends too. Like there was so many people that reached out to us and said, "Hey,
this is really good.
I like what you and Chima are doing." Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like we weren't on a mission. We were just kind of chilling.
Like, bro, shout out to DJ Stin, bro, one of the legendary producers, DJs in Punjabi hip hop, history or UK.
Who is it?
Yeah. DJ Stin.
DJ Stin.
Stin, yeah.
Stin, yeah. Okay, he was one of the first ones to ever like recognize what we were doing. He's like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy."
Yeah, definitely.
But when you look at it as a whole, like that album Follow Friday, it has over 10 million views.
Yeah.
Or hits, and that's us just creating on the spot.
Yep.
Yeah. It was, I had about a few songs. I was like, Chima, you take it from here and put your touch on. Let me see what you got. And then
hold on.
You were sitting on a bunch of acapellas too,
bro. So. Hey, you think you're a vocal collector? Hey, you met your match, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at the shit. I was like, yo, so why haven't you dropped this?
Like, yo, it's like, yo,
yeah. So I'm like, yo, when you gonna drop this? Why is they just sitting around like, okay? So he was like, do something on it. I was like, let's get it.
Yeah.
And then it was like he would drop one. He'd be at the mixing session. I'll be at the editing session, and then I'll fucking send it to him. He was like, "Yeah, this kind of needs some rap on it," so he sent it back. And then we kept going because and then it kind of became like a recipe. He'd be like, "All right, I need you to drop like 8 bars." I was like, "Cool. I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna shout you out. That's 1 bar, and then I'm gonna shout me out. That's 2 bars. Now I gotta come up with." And then the last 2 bars, Like, yeah, so it was a method, but I figured it out. That's
That's
where a
funny.
lot of the song you just see me, I just open up with the same word. I was like, Mixman and CheemaBeatz. You know?
Whatever,
Hey, but it
bro.
worked though. But it
The
works. Like,
recipe is the
Yeah, I
recipe.
was doing my Timberland on it.
Yeah, sometimes it's got more salt, and sometimes it's got more, citrus. You know what I mean? It is what it is. As the recipe comes out, if it tastes good,
Man,
it tastes
that's
good.
what we
it
serving
is.
that
It
day.
sounds good, it sounds good,
Yeah,
Hey, what's the soup of the day?
Yeah,
That
that's
is.
right. The soup of the day. Send it.
that's the soup of the
Okay.
day.
Gotta have gotta have some spices in it. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
love it, man. That's good. It's good to see you guys having an opportunity to push that out in a new light with
Hmm.
some new support. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it'll easy. My assessment, that song's gonna crack 1 million real quick.
bro, it's just the beginning.
Right? You know what I mean? So if it's just the beginning, what can we expect from that new relationship? What's the plan? What can people, listeners, viewers, fans of Mixman and CheemaBeatz, and even Mr. Babu Records, what can they expect here coming up?
I think they could really expect to hear like how it's really supposed to be, you know?
I got you.
Um, it's just, when you do things independently, like sometimes as an artist, you don't get the same type of response, you might get lazy on yourself, you know what I mean?
Right.
When you start seeing momentum and you start seeing people appreciating your music and it's in the rotation,
It is definitely a
it
more
it does
motivation.
inspire you,
Yeah.
It is definitely
So
more motivation though.
so after dropping 20 songs, I thought I was kind of like, done, but like not even, bro.
No.
So you
Bro, we
saying you got
have
20
six
more?
songs. Well, we do actually. Actually, we do. I
40
know,
more,
got
though.
bro.
Like,
I actually,
I mean,
me and
it's
me and
Infinity.
yeah.
me and Mixman have this album.
Mm-hmm.
We have this album. We've been working on this album. It's not
Yeah.
done or like really. It's
Really
all
good concepts.
really good concepts.
Yeah. It bangs. Fucking
But
badass beats.
yeah, we just gotta sit down one day. Not
Finish
one
it
day,
and
but
shit.
like just finish it.
Yeah.
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 But it's all dummies, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, but like we have the foundation there already. It's us getting back, but this gives us more of a motivation. We're
Yeah.
like, hey, like we got a record label behind us now.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, we have somebody pushing us because
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah,
like you
because you got
can,
to do the
well,
entrepreneurial thing and push your own shit.
it's
You're
like
not only just creating, oh, I got to post it, I got to share it, I
post
got to check
share
the
it.
feed and all
Yeah.
these things. It's a lot of work, man,
No,
happens.
they can handle the back end, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like licensing and this and that, you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
Netflix and other shit like that. So
Yeah. So these songs can be
it's
used officially in a music
I'm
video
pretty
or a
yeah, you'll see
movies
them
and TVs, and you guys can get royalties
definitely.
off that.
Movies, TVs, all that for sure.
all that.
Good.
Everything
Uh,
is super official, legit.
I do want to say shout out to Mixman for signing me up for like ASCAP because
Yeah. I had
he
to
was
make
like,
sure everything legit.
yeah, he's like, yo, Chima, you need to get this done. You need to get this done. If you want to be official, if you were really official, you need to get this done. I'm like, I
Yeah.
got you,
Yeah.
fam.
It makes things easier
Well,
in
yeah,
the
because
long
it's
run.
like once you put it out there in the universe, as long as you're licensed and you're set up right, then it can pay you slowly over time. And the more body of work that you have, then the more
Yeah.
the more pennies coming in, right? The more dollars you see in the
Yeah.
long run. They add up.
But personally, I want to say like, so me and Mixon have this album. We're working with Babu Records and all that, which is freaking amazing. I would never thought of that,
Yeah.
right? But after Follow Friday happened, right? I do want to say like my main focus was like I never done an album for myself,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? And for the last 2 years, man, I've been working on my album,
Do it, bro. This is the
and
time.
literally, bro, I recorded about 40 to 50 tracks,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
and
That's
mix
one
man,
thing about you, bro. You've been so consistent.
like even though I wasn't like, bro, even after me and mix man, like life happens, people go back to normal,
Get back to work.
back
Yeah.
back to normal shit happens, normal shit
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Um, I still continued the Follow Friday trend where I was dropping consistent music, even if it was a remix
Wow.
or whatever. Just because for me it was like, hey, like it's a brand.
Right.
Yeah.
It's our brand. We
Yeah.
can't stop. Yeah,
Nah.
you know, one is busy, the other person got to pick up the slack, or whatever.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I'm
keep
busy,
it pushing.
we got to keep it pushing. And you know, along the way, you meet a lot of different artists. You communicate with them like, hey, bro, he's a vocal collector. I'm a vocal collector.
Yeah. There's
You
stuff
know,
in
like
there.
there's stuff in there. You know, so I've been working on my album. I recorded about 50 tracks. I selected 12
Hmm.
dozen.
Nice little
Uh,
dozen right there for him.
yeah, dozen. That's the
Yeah.
album name, by the way, dozen.
Hell yeah.
And September 20th is the date.
September 20th,
I'm just
2024.
hey, exclusive for you right there, bro.
Fucking
Exclusive
send it.
Hell
date.
Let's
yeah.
go,
September
bro.
20th.
CheemaBeatz dropping September 20th, 2024.
Who's some
With
of
a
the artists that
dozen
are on
on
the
it.
album?
So I definitely got my boy Mixman on there.
Mixman
Yeah.
Shawn.
G Sing,
Mm-hmm.
Somi Fatigarchana from India, Puppy Gill,
Yeah.
Puppy Gill, I know Puppy Gill.
Keon Bell, one of the dopest artists from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Keon's
Leah
dope.
Rice, another dopest artist from LA. So Kid from Nigeria.
Mm.
Sick with it.
Um, who else, man? I got 12 artists on it, bro. Sugar
Different feature on
Shane.
each one. What was
Yeah.
that?
So Sugar Shane, he's
Sugar
from
Shane.
LA. Yeah. So I went to high school with him, and we grew up together. Um, in high school, you know, we used to make these demo tracks, whatever, you know, in English,
Yeah.
you know. But he's on that, man. Yeah,
Bro, that's
24
fire,
track.
dude.
I actually made like 50 tracks, selected 12 features, 12 artists on it. Everything's 12.
Hell yeah. Everything's
Yeah.
12. Love it, dude. That's dope, man. Very
Everything's 12.
excited. Are you
Oh,
fired up or what, bro?
you know what? Like, I do want to say on this album, there's no samples.
It's all original.
Original.
See, that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That makes you feel good when you can do that.
All original. Like, you know, CheemaBeatz is not just a person, bro. I feel like it's a band
Got you. How so?
because all the relationships I have built over a period of time. Hey, I, I don't want to use a guitar sample. Hey, bro, can you play this guitar for me really quick? I got
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I don't want to use trumpets. Trumpet sample. Can you play trumpet on this song? I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't want to use a sax sample. Can you play some sax on this? I got you. No problem. This album is really built on relationships.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, bro, $0 spent on vocals, $0 spent on instruments. It's all based upon relationships
Yeah.
and just creating good vibes.
No, that's good, bro. When people want to come through and create something together, you know what I mean?
But yeah, and like you know, learning from Mixman, where like, hey, relationships are important. Like, hey, in music, relationships are important. Like
For sure.
people that you trust, make sure
Yeah.
you trust them really well.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like just kind of learned that from him. You know, it's like, all right, cool. And like,
Yeah,
it also,
just in life, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Music can get you could pause that for a little bit, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you still have to have
Relationships.
relationships and any
relationships, and like to have a great product.
yeah.
And TG mix master the whole thing.
Yeah.
Everything's
We
good.
gotta have a episode with TG too. We gotta bring him on here.
That would be dope.
Most definitely, bro. He would love to,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we already spoke. It's just he's a little busy, but we gotta get him on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's
TG.
up. Well, he's kicking
TG.
it. He's kicking it in some Bahamas or some shit, like fucking
Yeah,
sipping tropical drinks and.
Yeah. But
he
it's
has
it's so fun. It's so fun to work with TG too. Being in the studio with him, it's always
Bro, he is so focused.
yeah. Yo, that's one thing about man. Me and Chima could be just fucking turning up and do all kinds of shit. TG will never lose focus. He's just fucking dialed in. He's just like, we'll be fucking talking loud and getting rowdy, and then 10 minutes later, he's like, "All right, check it out now." We were like, damn, you did all that.
Yeah.
It's
Nah, he's one of the best, bro.
it's
Best in the
amazing.
game.
I admire his focus, bro. He
Yeah.
fucking gets zoomed in.
Hell yeah.
Create. No, I'm not name dropping, but some of the credits he had under his name is Kendrick Lamar.
No, no.
Boom.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Get it done.
TG's
I'm not dropping any names, but yo, one of the
Well, it's on the
earlier.
resume anyways,
Hey,
right? It's
bring
on
it
the
back to
resume.
an earlier conversation we had.
Oh
One
yeah,
of the,
that's the
you know,
opening.
yeah, and
That's the current
you went
events.
to high school with TG, you know.
yeah.
That's
Yo,
what it takes, bro. In life, it just takes building relations.
If you can have relationships that endure time, like through the ups and the downs, they're the real ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People talk about day ones. I say fuck that. I'm even in one of our songs. I said it's about day two.
Day two.
Because
Yeah.
day one, there's a lot of day ones that don't
Yeah.
fucking last. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that ride with you when you're up and down. There's a lot of people that will see what you're going through, understand what you're going through, either help you, support you, or see you on the other side,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. But I think people that are there with you through those seasons of change are the genuine people that have your back. You ain't got to worry. You're not cautious around them. They're not going to drop some bomb on you or set you up. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of them snakes in the grass that are out there. You
Not gonna lie.
can spot them pretty quick, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely, bro. Man, it's just it's a blessing, man, because having Mixman on the side has always been like one of those things where like, okay, I know I'm doing something right.
No, for sure, dude. It's very exciting to hear that you're going to put your album out because that's I
Appreciate it, bro.
halfway said what I was going to say. I forgot, and we sidebarred and it went on for the last while. But it reminded me that when I watched Shawn, it was between the two things, right? He did his album sometime, but he kept that momentum by project with you. But what I saw when Shawn dropped his album was the excitement that I see from you, and what I think will happen for you is that you'll get this relief, this release, like
It's done.
you know what I'm saying? I could feel like that's what you're sensing. It just seems like, anyways.
It's
It's
done.
like,
It's done. Hey, on the September 20th, the album drops. September 19th is the album release party,
oh, dope.
and you're coming.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah,
gonna,
let's go. Let's fucking do it.
you're Mixed Man's coming. He's
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like sometimes when you imagine something and you want it to come true,
Yep.
right? Like just like, and I always imagine me releasing the album, but also doing an album release party with a bunch of artists performing there on the album.
Oh, that would be fun, bro.
Yeah, it creates a real scene.
You know what I mean? And like I want to create a content that's never been done before. We're like, hey, we got 12 artists performing. 12 artists are those are artists. Not like I can't get artists from India to come because there's some artists
Right.
featured, but artists that I have access here, they'll definitely be performing.
Yeah.
And it's getting oh, the album is releasing through TG's label,
Okay.
Drastic Measures.
Drastic measures.
Drastic measures. Okay.
Drastic Measures, public.
Shout out TG, man.
TG, man, he's been my bro. When I
He's a
say
good
when
guy,
I
man.
when I say I wanted to come back with the bang, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a band. I wanted everything. Like,
Hell yeah.
hey, I'm talking about just be able to create, to have all that access.
Yeah, that's no doubt. That's no
Yeah.
doubt, bro. You knew what you wanted, bro, and you got it. Hey, real quick, I got a curiosity. So you got the dozen. You said you had 40, 50 tracks, but you got the dozen.
Uh-huh.
Dozen tracks, dozen features.
Uh-huh.
What's the deal with the dozen? Why'd you settle on that?
Ooh.
It's got to have some meaning, right? What's the meaning behind it?
All right.
You're a man with a plan, bro. You don't
Do
do
you
stupid shit.
oh man, you asked the craziest question.
They don't call him
talk.
Jay Wells for nothing.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
okay, I didn't want to get into this, bro, but hey, here it is.
We're here now.
Okay, we can get into it.
Let's do
Let's
it.
get into it.
So there's a famous DJ out of Yuba City,
Okay, Yuba City up north.
up north.
Gotcha.
Hey, you said you wanted to get into it. We can get into it.
Let's get
Hey,
into it.
we can edit this out if you don't want to put it.
No edits except for the pause.
All right. Check,
Chimmy, what do we get into?
check this out. Check this out. Check this. Hey, he
Okay,
asked me a
it's good,
question.
it's good.
I got to answer for him.
Okay.
So I, commented on one of his, it comes back to I never wanted to I'm not against samples.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against samples. For me, when I look at somebody using samples and I already used that sample before, it's like, hey, bro, like, and someone says that he played those keys. I know you didn't play those keys because I used that same sample,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, who the fuck are you to tell me? Because they're big DJ in California that does all the weddings, whatever. And someone calls you a dime to a dozen. Bro, I'm the dozen.
Got you. That's the motherfucking dozen over here. Okay, bro, that's good.
Hell yeah.
So
I like that though. I like that.
Sometimes we take these motivations from our interactions. I got you.
No, fools be hating for no reason. You know what I mean?
Hey, so that's
no,
I mean, yeah, it is true. But I commented that because I wanted him to be better, not to bash him or anything.
Right.
It's like, bro, don't say you played those keys when you clearly sampled them.
Right.
I can still clearly see the sample.
Just keep it straight. Yeah.
Yeah, keep it straight.
That's the only way to be, anyways. There's no point.
Right.
There's no point. Because especially you got something out there, anybody can go listen to it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the story behind the dozen.
Okay, I got you.
You weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting that one. Huh?
I mean, hey, I love it.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's always good to have a story behind something. But I already know. I've only known you for a little bit, but I know you're a man with a plan. You don't do something that's just random shit. I already know that.
Yeah. Like, yo, dozen.
Dime a dozen, huh?
Dime to a dozen.
All right, cool, bro. Okay. I'm the fucking dozen. I'll give you a dime. Here you go.
Drop a dozen on them.
Drop a dozen on them.
Hell yeah, I love it, bro. That's gonna be fire, dude. I'm super excited for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's dope, man.
I mean, 12 is a good number too, because there's 12 hours in a day. There's 12 motherfucking months.
There's 12 eggs in a dozen of eggs.
There's 12 fucking eggs, yo.
Yeah.
So
hey, can I?
It's a good package, yeah.
I don't have an art cover yet, but 12 dozen eggs. Me throwing at somebody.
Dang. You got a little egg on your face.
Egg on your face.
See, there's a lot of double entendres.
Maybe
a dozen one featuring egg yolk.
We got a little dozen entendres.
Oh, by the way, I got Nino Avenue.
Sunny side up, yeah, Remy.
By the way, I have this artist, Nino Avenue. Nino. Okay. One of the best storyteller rappers I ever heard in recent times.
I love storyteller rap, bro. That shit is the best to me.
I
like bars, but I like concepts. I like when you go from a place to a place. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
He dropped a verse, one of the craziest verses on the album, where he pretty much lays down LA streets.
Oh, good.
Sick with it.
Like he's super sick with it.
Hell yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like I said, this album is based on relationships, people that I know, people that I have worked with before. I was like, hey, I want to create this album. And I want to do this album just before, not that because I wanted to make this album, just because, it's one of my dreams.
Right.
Just set a new trend in California.
Is the vibe going to be, what's the vibe going to be, bro?
World music.
World music? It's going to have a little bit of
everything. Okay, West Coast.
I know you said you had an Indian artist, a Nigerian artist, and Cali artist.
Yep.
Little Spanish on it.
Little Spanish on it.
Spanish? Like Spain or Mexico?
Staters. Guatemala.
Guatemala? Okay, good.
Guatemala.
Central. Love it, bro. That's going to be fire, dude. This is fucking dope.
Like, growing up in LA, bro, you have so many influence on so many different cultures. Yeah, and I think that's just in California, though. To be honest, not just LA, but like overall in California.
LA's bigger though, so you got to think. Like, I mean, half the people in California are in LA County, and so you got 20 million people here. They're coming from all over the world. There's more people in LA County than there is in all of Florida.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, bro.
Right.
That's a lot of people. So I feel you on that one. I mean, I just went down the street and you can see Mexican restaurant, Peruvian restaurant, Greek restaurant, Thai restaurant. But then you
Bro,
go inside, everybody in there is actually from the motherfucking place.
damn, bro, I can't believe you still asked me that question. Why it does? And I'm like, fuck, I didn't want to
I'm
get
gonna
into
ask
it,
some
but I...
questions over here on this
okay, come,
podcast,
hey,
bro.
come,
That's
hey,
what we
come,
do.
ask, hey, fuck, okay, go fly, hey, shoot at me. I'm here.
No, I mean that was a big one that jumped out to me when you were talking about the music, and then just whatever. I mean, you talked a little bit about your own struggles and decisions that you had to go through. Another curiosity that I had too is because something pays the bills, right? And you had mentioned earlier that you had to take that break to focus on the business. You got the
Right.
7-Elevens around town, and how do you balance your passion for music and you know handling the business side of your life?
Blocking out the noise.
Hmm. What do you mean?
So one thing I learned is that having a 24-hour business, it could take your life away.
Hmm. The calls never stop coming in.
Calls never, um, having a good infrastructure
Yeah.
is one of them, right? Okay, after 8 o'clock, I don't want to hear this call. Hey, you need to take this call.
Right.
Whatever. If I gotta step in, I'll step in. But hey, like, this is your time this is why I built the business, why I want to build it, because I think you should be able to take this call.
Yeah.
Just blocking out the kind of noise, like kind of just walking away from it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like when I'm at my stores, I don't feel like the job is done. I want to do more.
Hmm. Yeah.
I can always go do something more.
That's hard to walk away from, huh? When you care about the work and you're like, shit, this is a
Right?
passion. It's like,
It's
how
right.
do you make yourself take that step?
Uh, because music has always been part of my life. Hey, I have uh, you know, I gotta focus on this too.
Right.
Have these, like, you don't want to drop all your eggs at one place.
Right.
You know, yeah, like all the shit was going on with with the record labels and everything. It's bro, it's great. I've been working for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's what I've been working for the whole time. We're like, hey, going to moving placements or whatever. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like that's just part of uh it's my hobby, but it's also a job.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no doubt.
like I want to give it 100%
Yeah,
or 200%.
you have to have that attitude towards it because it's requires in order to get something finished.
Yeah,
You have to
because bro, I
keep
have so many
dedication
unfinished
like that.
tracks. Yeah, like I have me and Rollers have about 50 tracks.
Yeah.
Me and Sater, another homie I have, he's featured on the album, by the way. Um, another 12 tracks. You know, me, some of the artists I've worked with, tracks never come out,
Yeah.
but you put that time in there.
Hmm.
It's the same thing. Me, if I was to go put 8 hours at my store,
Yeah.
I didn't,
But you're
like
not getting paid.
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean? Like it's
I
the
feel
same
you.
thing.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I mean, it's not going to slow down. It sounds like you release an album, there's going to be some stuff going on. So let me ask you this other question too,
Mm.
and Sean, if you have anything to add to it as well, I think.
6 videos, 12
Yeah.
tracks, 6 videos. Can you
Okay.
believe that?
What's the significance of the 6 videos?
Um, just the homies hanging out, bro. We created
Yeah.
these tracks when we were hanging out. Like, hey, let's just shoot a video
You
for
want to
it.
do
Let's
as
do it.
many as you could?
If I could do all 12, I would do it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
If I could do all 12, I would do it.
Is that time?
Yeah.
All right,
That's
is that time? All right.
Oh,
yeah.
is it
Good.
the same time for all of us?
Yeah.
We good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. What do
Hey,
you
I
got
that's
was
for me?
good.
gonna kind of
That's
sneak out.
he was
No
like,
sneaking out there just because you're the
hey,
Don over here.
pull up the piggy.
Back. All right, we're back from the break, and I got a big question for you, Chima. All right,
What's
so
going on, bro?
this question is obviously something that you can't really know, but I want to hear your thoughts, and I want to see what answer you come out with. So, what my question is, in 4 or 5 years from now, or even longer, maybe, what would the future you tell you right now What advice do they give you right now, do you think?
Um, well, so I'm gonna take that as question how what I would tell myself 5 years ago.
Okay. Send it, bro.
Okay.
It's your question to answer how you want.
So the way I would look at it is I'm not getting any younger, right? Do the best you can in that moment.
Hmm.
Nothing else ever matters. Some of the songs I had made 12 years ago, they sound amazing to me now. Just
Right.
because that was the best I ever put in. So keep on putting your best. That's it. Nothing else really matters. As long as you give yourself your craft 100%.
Hmm. Good. Very good. I just wanted to see. I want to hear how you think
Like
on
just
that.
just give 100%. Like at the end of the day, like whatever you're in that moment, no second thoughts.
Hell yeah.
Like, hey, I could have done this better. I could have done this. No, that was you in your moment. You gave your 100%. Yeah, there's always gonna be someone tell you, or like you always gonna have second thoughts. Like, oh, I could have done this better. Nah, bro, this shit sounds great. We should put this out now. We should do it. Boom, in the moment. Because I feel like every time I made a track in the moment, it's always been my best shit.
Hmm.
When I take 4 months for it or a year for it, it's like, yo,
Overthinking it or something.
overthinking it. Don't overthink. Just do it.
Got you. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask to close the question. I was like, what was so valuable about that advice? Why is that important? You know?
Just
And
just just just, just do it. No
okay,
questions asked. Like, don't think twice.
just take
Like,
action.
just take action.
Love it.
Regardless of what's going on. You always gotta be prepared.
I always say send it, bro. Fucking send it.
Then
Let's go.
let's go.
Dope.
Yeah, yeah.
What you got,
The,
Mix Man?
the,
We coming back from the break. The Don Mix Man, you got something to add?
bro, the first time Josh told me to send it, I was like, hold up, bro, I'm driving right now.
That's facts, actually.
I was like,
I was like, nah,
I was
that's
like,
just something.
when I go home and I send it, I thought he was talking about some fucking
Ah,
song or file. I was like, oh,
no.
I'll send it to you when I'm
In my
home.
job, in my job, my military job, my full-time gig, we talk on the radio a lot. So like, it'd be like, hey, this is so and hey, Mix Man, this is Jay Wells, and you'd come on the mic and be like, send it, and I would tell you what I
Yeah,
had to say.
so he's being all military to me now. I'm
It's
thinking
like
like, yeah, I can't send it right now, brother. Like, let me get home. I'll send it to you.
So I had to like explain it and like fucking
He's like, no,
whatever.
that's
I'm just
funny.
saying send it because I say that.
But now he says it all the time.
Now I'll
Now I
send it,
fucking
bro.
send it, bro.
Now immediately I'm ready to send it.
Well, you got anything to send? What you got?
I sent it already.
What's going on?
um,
You had a question or something that you wanted to throw into the chat, into the discussion.
oh yeah, you know, you know how you were saying like motherfuckers just be hating.
Yeah,
That's how like it helped you come up with the title for the album. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Based off of that conversation, it just took me back to the time like this is like early pandemic and motherfuckers got a major mental health fucking crisis going on.
right,
Yeah, they did. They were
Right,
tripping, dog.
and
right.
we're just online just trying to make the best of it. We're just hanging out, and I know, bro, Chima's a good dude. Like, I've had a relationship with him. He's always been respectful with me. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, he's a businessman. You cannot be a successful businessman if you are not in control of your emotion. You know what I mean?
that's a great point.
And like, music is a different type of journey. You know what I mean? I don't think you're ever really there musically. So you do your best in the moment, right? So I see Chima like, cause like, you know what I mean? Me and him were musically in different places, you know what I mean? Cause I started a little bit before him, or like we might have had a different
No,
backgrounds.
yeah,
So I understand a certain things a little bit more than them. And then he understands certain other thing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So he doesn't mean harm, you know what I mean? Like he's living his life, he's enjoying his life in his free time. He makes some music, and he's just enjoying himself. It ain't like he's fucking you know what I mean, releasing a Hollywood movie on Universal. This like it, you know what I mean. He's just having a good time at home.
Good time.
So he makes
Yeah.
a song and he puts it out, and some fucking piece of shit had the nerve to go on there saying, "Oh man, you ain't no real producer and all this shit," and fucking
Yeah.
just getting on his nerves and shit, and then like you're like trying to ruin his day. And I noticed I was like, "Yo, this is the same motherfucker that was talking shit to my
Is
other
it?
homie a
Yeah.
couple
Really?
years ago," and like I was like, "Yo, this
He's
the
a
same
fucking troll, huh?
Yo." Then he started coming at me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro,
Hold up, you got an album coming out too?
no." So I was like, I was like, because Chima got heated, and he about to
Yeah.
fucking retaliate and this and that, like, because like some of the other friends are like, "Yo, we just gonna pull up on him." I'm like, bro, like
Shit.
we don't gotta do none of that. I was like, so he said you ain't no real producer. I'm like, okay, so Chima's not a real producer, but you are. Okay. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Bro, I go link
What
up
do I
with
know?
Chima.
I know. I know.
We
Why do I know? Why are you
don't, no,
talking
we
about
don't
this?
got a name drop. We don't got, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's our
I
show.
was like, okay. I
I
was
don't
like,
give
you
a
saying,
fuck.
okay. All right. Oh, you're using samples and you ain't no producer. You this and I'm better. I'm better. Let's fucking have a battle. I'm like, oh, you want a fucking battle? I was like, Chima, fucking don't say
But
nothing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go
and you
to
know
the
what I
studio.
do?
Bro, from that day one and we dropped 20 songs. I was like,
Yeah.
bro. So this guy who's not a producer, he was using sample. He dropped 20 songs, but you're a real producer with real talent. You haven't
And you haven't
dropped
dropped
one
shit.
song. I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking debate. It's
Not
been
even in the
settled.
SoundCloud era, nothing came out.
I'm like, dog, the shit's been settled. Like, yeah, we're still waiting on you, bro. Yeah.
We still. Hey, I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Bro, where
I'm
is
like,
he
we
at, dog?
dropped 20 songs.
Hey, man, I want to find him, bro. I just
No,
want to look
no,
him up.
no, he don't even drop
I
like
want to go troll
he
hunting,
was.
dog.
No,
It's like I'm like, bro, you over here online hating
I
and
know what
shit,
you
but
guys are
like,
saying.
but the
but I'm
bro is really not worthy of me name dropping him.
no,
To be
no,
honest
not at
with
all.
you.
And
No,
I'm
you're not
like, I
gonna.
just got mad. I was like, bro, like, he was talking
I
shit to
looked
me.
way past that, bro. I looked way past that shit
I
already.
didn't say nothing, but I got mad. I was like, bro, you talking shit about my little homie. So like,
Yeah.
we just gonna put the product out and let you hit on it because
Yep.
if you hating on just us existing,
Mm-hmm.
here you go. We have a catalog. Come, please hate on every motherfucking shit on this, and
He disappeared though.
yeah, and it was just like sometimes a hater can motivate you. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I
check this
mean,
out.
yeah.
So,
I mean, haters are
so,
good
Joe,
for that.
you want to hear about that conversation?
For sure.
So the same dude. So we were chatting on in DMs and shit, right? I'm like, hey, bro, like, if you're ever in LA, holla at your boy, because you know what, like, your enemies are your best friends. At the end of the day, they motivate you.
Yeah.
No one else would ever motivate you.
Bro, so we dropped a couple of songs and the shit started moving. He started coming back. He's like, oh man,
He was like,
I want to be friends with y'all.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
He
It's
was
like,
like,
oh, wait a
so
second.
yeah.
I'm
So I'm
like,
like, hey, bro, like, if you're ever in
just
LA, bro, come through. Like, it's not a problem. You know, like, holla
I'm
at
like,
your
just
boy.
get offline, bro. If you really are really about your music, we just want to hear your music. We don't want to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, fool. You're a good producer. Drop a track and let's fucking listen.
Yeah.
To it.
Send
Like
it then.
that's as simple as
Tell
that.
him fucking send it.
Yeah. And he ain't fucking sent shit, bro.
No, you ain't send nothing.
So basically my point is, bro, you was hating then.
But the craziest part is, bro,
Mhm.
the dudes that were in New York that were fucking with him were like,
that was the perfect
DM,
carrying on.
you know what I'm talking about? You like that?
I do.
Hey, so they were talking shit to me,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, bro, how
He's
did
getting
this?
them all stirred up.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Nonsense.
about? Hey, but just cut that little last part out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Um,
Oh man, that was good. That was smooth. You're smooth with it. You're smooth with it. I like it.
Hey,
Nobody
getting
will
real
even know.
comfortable over here.
hey,
He's like, yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
is
The
it?
alcohol's
No.
kicking.
That was fun.
That was
But,
smooth.
No, but I mean, you know,
But yeah, that's how they do.
even
They
though
stir that shit up.
we don't like to highlight no hate. It's still
No.
part of the story a little bit. You know what I mean?
It
But
always is. It always is, and but it's how you handle it, right?
Yeah.
You can, like you had mentioned earlier, you can lose control or you can gain control. It's one
Yeah.
of the two, right? Like the great martial art of jiu-jitsu, right? It's the tactic is to use the other's strength against them and the leverage and all these other things. But if you try to use force versus force always, it could be just uglier, right? But you say, "Oh, he's trying to put you in a hold." Oh, well, let me just reverse that real quick, and before he knows it, he's pretzeled up.
Yeah.
Whether that's in the keyboard version of that or the real thing, but it is what it
But
is.
bro, that also is just like, yo, in our community, the motherfucking mental health is fucking all over the place. So it's
yeah,
like, and it just comes out in the wrong type of way.
What you mean?
Uh, like, I mean, these people, like, I don't think they mean to hate. You know what I mean? They're
Oh,
just fucking having a bad day or a bad moment, and they're
they
just
just got them
fucking
Twitter
not even
fingers,
happy.
bro.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, like you ain't gotta come online and just fucking take it out on us, because at the end of the day, we got hard lives too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we
yeah,
we
facts.
we got
There's a
we
person
got
over there.
bills. We fucking work hard, though. Like, come
Yeah,
on, dog. Like, we out here
I got you.
put in work. We're putting in work, and then we doing fucking music. We're doing
Yeah, and they're
and
just taking
and
shots.
we're only trying to share like the fucking positives and the good shit we go through. We're not trying to fucking come out here and throw the negative shit at you, trying to
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
fuck your day up, because like, come on, yo, you deal with that shit at home.
Bro, that's one thing about our music. We never put like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna go kill somebody
yeah.
else. Like it's always been about like love or like just
Just yeah,
just
enjoying
having
and shit.
fun,
Just
enjoyment
yeah,
shit. It's
The good
like,
vibes.
yeah, good a
yeah.
good time.
Like, even though like anger is a fucking great emotion too, like, to, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
to incorporate in your music and shit. But that's like, it's one thing to
it
create
has its
art out of
place.
it, but it's one thing to just come out here and just be like shooting ears off at rallies and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. Trying to shoot your political opponents.
Yeah, fuck you mean.
Bro, shit. Hey, bro, hey,
Anyways, there's a
Trump,
segue for you
That's
guys.
hey,
fucking is a
hey,
Right
segue.
into
Trump got shot at
current
today,
events.
bro. Trump
Trump got
got shot at.
shot. Actually shot, man. They
how
got
you how you fucking shoot somebody in the ear though? Like, that's crazy,
I
ain't it?
don't
Bro,
know,
but,
man.
but here's the thing.
Like, bro,
If he had the
he chose his ear. He's like, bro, I'm gonna shoot him in the earlobe.
Yeah.
I'll bet you his ears are
Nah,
still
nah.
ringing.
I bet you he's trying to shoot him in the neck though.
Yeah, it looks actually like he shot the top of his ear off. Bro, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
Like that's
If he had
like
his face turned or 1 second, bro, he would have been.
yeah. There's no accident there.
Dude,
There's
that's
no
too close to your dome.
yeah. But it was funny, man, because like I don't know how you guys are, but whenever I find stuff out like this, I'm usually on my phone already.
Yeah.
So then I go to the social to see what's up.
See what's going on.
But I already know like the pattern of behavior from my friends group, right? And the people I
Man.
follow. I already know which side of the coin I'm about to get when I see the responses. I
Right.
got the one who's like, shot, bomb. He's over here remixing, making a rap about, da, da, da. And then he's like, the next comment, this conspiracies about he's planning his own shit. And the other people on the other side of the coin who's like, oh, that's it. You fucking missed, buddy.
Bro,
Election's
Yeah.
over.
yeah.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. You know,
Apparently, the shooter they killed him and shit,
Yeah.
bro.
counter sniper team
Yeah.
got him because you shoot, they figure out where you're at real quick, and they come for you. So
Yeah.
they just had an open spot. It was real weird. Like the spot the shooter was at, there was no security.
Hmm.
That's unheard of, bro. Like
That's
it's a whole
fucking
roof of
wild,
a
though.
building, and if things like this, that
So
never
is that you think
happens.
is planned?
No, I just feel like
He
that's
found
how
he
any
just found
attacker is looking for what's called a vulnerability.
right.
Right. They're always trying to set up their ambush or attack based upon whatever vulnerabilities are so they can increase the likelihood of their success.
Right.
And
Dog.
how many times do you think that these things they've been out there but just didn't execute because they knew it wouldn't work, you know?
Well,
Bro,
bro, last time I heard a president getting shot at was JFK,
Reagan.
Reagan. Well,
Yeah,
for
so
me,
Reagan took
you
a
know,
shot. He got shot too. And then there's a funny video of Reagan doing a presser like later after the shot,
right.
and this loud bang goes off, and he's so slick, bro. He goes, it's like bang, and he's just like, You missed. And then he just keeps giving his speech, bro. So that was
Oh
like
my god.
Trump got up after the security swarmed him, and they picked him up, and you see the pictures of him just like, "Ugh." I'm like, what the fuck is happening in
So
America right
okay,
Bro, okay, real quick. Bro, what if that bullet would have hit him
now? Dude, if it
in
hit
the
his
dome?
ear,
Because that ear, it's,
ear is like thinner than this, bro. Like
sheesh.
yeah.
I mean,
thinner than this pinky right here.
what you think could have happened, bro? If you die, like, how do you think that would have turned out?
It would have been terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Mhm. I mean, it's probably
After
still
that last debate, and they fucking got him, and he is no more Trump.
yeah.
Sheesh.
It would have been interesting times. It's still interesting times though.
I mean, it's crazy as is,
Yeah.
but like, oh my god, if they would have got him,
Yeah. I seen the president pulled his ads and stuff. They pulled their
Yeah.
ads, like their debate ads and all that other shit. So he's like, oh fuck, this dude got shot, so I'm gonna take a little break from
Yeah.
posting election stuff and everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if like they're trying to
Bro, his votes went up like 50%. I tell you what.
yeah.
If
Oh, I
it,
know.
if it was already up.
Bro, like I was joking. Everybody doesn't know that we always create a group chat with our guests, but so we can bullshit before the show.
Yeah.
I was joking with them lyrics, man. This dude is literally like 50 Trump, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Trump, he's like the 50 Cent of politicians. He's been incarcerated, or he's not incarcerated, but he's convicted, and he's been shot up, bro. They're giving him all
Yeah.
the street cred he needs, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you. Bro.
It's
Yeah.
weird, bro. It's to see that happen, I was shocked. To be honest with you.
Me too. But you know, like I feel like the news doesn't spread as fast it usually does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? If he was dead, I think it would have spread more
Oh, it would be
quicker
great.
than
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like I didn't hear about it until like an hour later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like or 2 hours later. You know what I'm talking about?
It was
Usually
like
you would
within minutes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw him within minutes of him being some scenario.
maybe I wasn't
happened.
paying but bro, I worked last night, so maybe
no,
just
yeah,
It's
it
'cause
was
I was,
pretty immediate for me.
I was
mean,
building and my phone was doing stuff, so I was like trying to do that. So
got you.
yeah, and it popped up on my phone, so I was like,
So let me give you another
yeah, man,
again drop of breaking news too. I guess it's a breaking news, right? 'Cause,
send it, dude.
bro, checks out. I'm working on a Spanish album
Okay,
with my boy Sater and David Rolas.
nice.
me gusta mucho.
Yes. So imagine a Punjabi guy growing up in LA, listen to hip hop, Spanish music, reggaeton, and dropping a Spanish album.
Yeah, that'd be totally unique, bro.
Yeah,
And we have 8 tracks, 6 are done.
Oh hell yeah! So this is
6.
cooking, bro. This has got
So
almost all the
hey,
ingredients in that pot.
bro, I'm telling you,
Cook
when
it,
you-
bro.
bro, when you say I was coming on this podcast, like Mix Miles said you coming on here, I'm like, hey, because I've been cooking, bro, and I've been keeping my life real low key.
Good.
And he goes, it's time for you to show your face. I'm like, bro, I'm not ready, but fuck it, I'm here.
Yeah, you got to come out, the
bro.
shadows.
Chima, he don't be shooting no videos. He never fucking want to put his face on nothing. I was like, bro, you
Yeah.
gotta just come out here and just fucking kick back,
I understand
share your
that.
story, and
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, I got
we-
some
because
sauce
like
to
I mean,
share.
this
Bro, I've been
usually
cooking.
when I kick it with Josh or I kick
Yeah.
it with you, the vibes are just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only difference is we just fucking recording it this time,
Right.
That's it. That's actually
You know what I
only
mean?
the
You
difference.
know.
Yeah.
and I got glasses on. That's it.
yeah.
Hey, Don Sean.
Big Don Sean.
Big Don Sean.
Oh, dude, you
Yeah,
got so
I-
many characters, bro. This is dope.
I'm in the building, dog.
I love it, man.
Young Yeperwa Yeremi.
Yeah, de parva.
Big Parva.
I love it, dude.
Bro, Chief Minister Punjab right there, bro. You have no idea.
Oh, let me ask Chima this question because we
What's
haven't
up?
talked about this since we had an episode with Shah one. We were talking a lot about Punjabi music, but
Yeah.
we haven't really talked about it other than Sean's music since. So, Desi, Shawn has a feelings about the Desi term and the Desi label
I'm
on
not.
that kind of music.
Yeah. So check
What's
this
your
out.
what's your thoughts on it? What's your perspective? I want to hear another
AC
artist.
is considering. So I'm Punjabi,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. There's no confusion
They
about that.
right.
Don't get it
Desi is
twisted.
right, but Desi is considered
Don't
like
get it
a
confused.
like
Yeah.
like
Daisy's
it's
just like,
very
yeah,
broad. Like you're
so
good.
all of y'all.
It's all y'all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like and like you could be Gujarati or you could be like Bengali or you could be
It's like
Pakistani.
completely erasing
Being
your identity
the
and
generic
yeah,
American.
Generic
generic
about it.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
Generic's what Shawn told me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
very like people don't think like that because if you're from Punjab and you're like, okay, I'm Punjabi, bro. Like I was
Yeah.
born, bro. There's no such word as Desi in Punjab
Mm.
but,
unless you're drinking.
yeah, and
What does
usually
it mean when you're drinking? You're talking
it's
shit to
produced
somebody?
locally.
It's
Oh,
produced
It's
locally.
like, hey,
what's
are
that
you?
Desi drink?
There's
Yeah.
when you're
Okay,
drinking
I got you.
liquor.
Okay.
There's
That's the
there's
only.
two questions: are you drinking Desi or English?
Yeah.
English means foreign. Desi means fucking brewed locally.
Boom.
That's it.
That's it.
It doesn't mean anybody from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Yemen, y'all Desi. No, it ain't like that, motherfucker.
You gotta
We're
throw the
different.
yarra mean in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like,
You-
that's the,
no, we're all like it ain't
that's the
even because
Punjabi
to
Bay
me,
Area native.
Bro,
Right
it's the
yeah,
truth, bro. It's the truth.
for me, it's like when I wreck somebody from Bangladesh and they're Bangla, to me, that's a form of respect that I fucking recognize like your
Right.
roots.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, hey, both of us Desi motherfucker, no. You just
Uh.
fucking deleted everything that we were fucking worked for.
Why'd you have to bring it there?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Tamils and shit in the Gujarat, they all have the individual identities.
I got you.
They're fucking, you know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
fucking make this little curry remix and be like, we Desi.
Yeah.
No, we ain't no fucking Desi,
He
bro.
gets fired up about this.
No.
But I didn't know
No,
that for years.
but
I
it's
thought
the
that was
truth.
like I thought it
It's the
was
truth, though.
I thought it was the movement. You
No.
know, like 20 years ago, right?
The
20 years
movement,
ago, that
movement
started.
is fake because it's like weirdos trying to sell music to fucking Punjabi audience because it's
Those
like
are those
60%
hardcore
consumers are
motherfuckers.
Punjabi.
But that's like same thing as like Mexicans are, considering themselves Spaniards.
Right.
Because you're talking about like Spanish.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you look at like it's the
Hispanic,
same.
yeah.
Like, okay,
Hispanic.
I'll give you like a different example. Like you're a French artist and you're proud of your heritage and your fucking background and your music. You're French, but I come over here and be like, nah, bro, that you European, dog. Your shit is fucking European. And then the Italian guy's like, yeah, I got my Italian, I got my this. And he's like, no, bro, you ain't fucking European, bro. We're all same.
Yeah.
No fucking difference. Even though much love to the Italian and the French, and I want to hear both, enjoy both, but I don't want to fucking take their little identity away and be like, European.
You see what I did here?
European.
You see what I did here, Chima?
Hey, bro.
No,
This
I'm
this
not
hour
with
could
that
go.
bullshit.
Hey,
Big
this
Don
could
shot
this
on
hour,
the
this
Daisies.
conversation could go for like another 4 hours just because it's on this topic. Not
We
gonna
need
lie.
No, because it pisses me off because motherfuckers who got nothing to do with their shit will come around from fucking Peru, be like, I make Desi music
Daisy.
because nobody
Mixman.
could tell the difference.
Mixman, I got a question for you.
Send
Yeah.
it, bro. Love it.
All right. Bollywood as a whole.
Mhm.
Bollywood as a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah. Bollywood.
Bollywood. How do you think they have grown since we were brought up? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Bro, Bollywood makes money and they fucking research what's going on. And I mean,
No, because we were shown as clowns.
oh, you're talking about us as Punjabis.
Oh,
Okay.
how they treat
Punjabis.
Punjabis? Oh, I never
Okay,
knew
so
that.
let's get into
let's
that.
talk about that. I want
Let's
to
get
about
into
this.
that.
We
That's
were
a good,
shown as
Chima, that's a good question. Even though
Wow.
you're not even the host of the show, you're a guest. But right now,
But this is why we brought you, bro.
You
This
and
kind of
Josh are
right
hosting.
here, fuck.
we were shown as clowns. So let me hear
Wow.
you.
Okay, so let me tell you, bro. Like growing up in Bollywood, they have their agendas, And you know what I mean? Since Punjab's been broken up into two pieces, we really don't have like our like a real identity. Everybody's trying to just fucking either completely get rid of it or just fucking you make it look like, oh, these fools are not educated, or like
Yeah,
they're
farmers
ghetto,
or ghetto.
or they, you know, all they know is fucking how to like grow crops and shit. Like they're just
Right.
farmers and shit. They don't really know none of this extra other shit, right? So in the movies, it was every time if somebody spoke Hindi, all like, oh, you sophisticated, bro. You just say some Hindi shit. Like, damn, you went to school. But as soon as a fucking Punjabi character came on the shit, it's just a clown.
It's a clown.
He's making jokes and he's fucking pronouncing everything like badly, and it's just like, you Punjabi, you fucking illiterate.
Shout out to John Lever.
Yeah. Yeah. So anytime there was a fucking Punjabi character, illiterate, goofy clown motherfucker does, you know what I mean? Just to try to even make us more desi about that shit. Like,
Yeah, they see about that.
you know what I mean? Just be like,
Try
oh
to
yeah,
mix up the
it's
story.
just a little extension of India, and y'all ain't shit. And matter of fact, y'all don't speak English, y'all don't speak this. You only speak Punjabi. It's like, bro, we fucking communicating what the fuck we know. We know how to get around here. We know how to cook our food. Like, we fucking real people.
I think like so. I
You know
was
what I
looking
mean?
up this stat. I saw it last time we had a discussion like this, but I also seen it now because Jaime pulled some shit up over here on the side. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Hi,
And
man. Pour me a drink, dog.
what's interesting is it's saying here that like the estimate is like 1.5% of Indians are Punjabi. So that's a major minority, bro.
Bro, we're hella minor. Like, whoa, that's because
But it's like a, I guess a
it's
lot
divided and ruled.
yeah, I guess Bollywood has a lot of connections to UK,
Oh,
right?
I mean, yeah.
And then, but Punjabi culture internationally is like a lot more, it seems like a lot more spread out than,
Yeah.
at least
I mean,
in
yeah.
the public and in the
Well,
face of things. Like
ever since Punjab
music
got
and
into,
art and things like that.
ever since like the official 5 rivers, like those land, like
we're
they,
split up.
they got taken over, and like people started facing troubles. People have had to move to England, South Africa, other places, like just out because you got to survive. You know
It's
what
too
I mean?
dangerous in there, right?
Yeah, it's
After the
dangerous, and
Civil
like
War
you
and
really
everything.
can't raise a family. Like, ain't no future for your fucking generation. You know what I mean? Like, you can come sit over here and fight and this and that, but like that ain't gonna go too far.
Yeah.
So people started migrating.
Do you think there's a misconception, even though
Definitely.
Sikh is part of Punjabi culture, but
Yeah.
do you think that there's a misconception that a lot of people think that Sikh culture is like the whole representation of Punjabi culture?
That's a misconception.
That's a misconception because there's Hindu Punjabis, there's like Muslim Punjabis, you know what I mean? Like there's
But
like
it always seems like it's presented with, you know,
like
the Sikh with the
that's because
turban and the,
that's
you know,
because
the
they want
beards
to
and
use
things.
they want to use religion to fucking
to
control
divide.
land.
Yeah. To pretty much divide, bro.
Because
To make it seem like those other groups don't exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
because for me it's always weird when like a religious group has a fucking piece of land that's assigned to them.
but it also like caste system, bro. So we have, you know, Punjabis and like India in general has a caste system, right?
Right.
And that's
India in
already
general.
India in general has a caste system where like, you know, okay,
it's a creation of Hinduism, basically. Like,
you know,
the
it's like, oh,
Brahmins
you're at
and
this,
this and that.
you're at this level, you're gonna stay at this level.
Right.
You know, so for you not like
There's no stepping outside of your position,
position,
your role in this society.
society, right? So it all comes back like, okay, Bollywood showed us as clowns. Okay, we're gonna be as clowns. That's just for
but they use our music to promote the movies,
right?
To everything. Like they use our music, they use our art, they use our poetry almost in every movie. They show us as clowns and basically just fucking exploit all our shit
for their greater good.
Who's Manjat Singh?
Manjot Singh?
Yeah.
Hey, Gorna.
Who that be, dog?
I just seen it over here. They said he's a comedian or something. Punjabi.
Well, Singh is a common name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were posting him up there.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know
I ain't gonna
about that.
share. If I
At
share
least not
the,
yet.
Like, but even like, okay, do you guys remember Russell Peters?
yeah, I
Yeah.
know Russell Peters.
Another one of those sensitive topics that I'm gonna talk about tonight.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm
We
wrong.
love
Bring it
those.
down.
We love those
Okay.
around here, bro. That's why
I'm
God made
glad you're
alcohol.
making self at home
That's why
because,
God
like,
made alcohol.
No,
fam.
because bro,
in
I'm
the
hanging out.
beginning you were a guest, bro. But I'm just realizing that's my little bro.
that
He's
was
just
just a,
home.
that was just a name.
He's
That's just a name on the headline of the show.
Yeah, bro. Okay, another
It's all
sensitive
family in
headline.
here.
Check this out, bro.
So
Okay,
Russell Peters.
Russell Peters, bro. You know he got famous with that little.
Oh
Yeah.
clowning.
Yeah.
Bro, bro, you know what I mean? For me, I felt like, bro, they already portray us as clowns, and you're acting like one.
Man.
Be better.
I got you.
Yeah. No, they really do the Punjabis dirties in
You know what I
the
mean?
movies,
Like,
bro. Every
but
time
like, yeah, like it's just one of those like, yo, like his jokes are amazing, bro. He's funny as fuck. Like he's a legend in the game. In his game. Don't get me wrong on that
bro,
part.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong on that. How I took it that was when I was growing up was like, bro, like
It's
you're in-
because that's the
But that's comedy
perception.
though. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
So there's kind of like there's those blurred lines. When you get into comedy, it always goes to the outlandish. You always poke fun at the stereotypes and things like that.
but
Do you
when it
think he
comes to
was
comedy,
taking
I can let
advantage
it
of it?
go.
bro, I could make fun of a Gujarati right now if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could show him as a clown.
But
Why
would
gotta be
everybody
me?
laugh?
No, they would if I
Yeah.
showed it in a proper way.
Right.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, yeah, in the movies and everything, like, yeah, they always trying to like yeah, not give us no credit for nothing. You know what I mean? Just
So
use
when he
us
was
as
doing
a,
that, Chima, you said, so Russell Peters had jokes when he was doing those things. Was he saying it was Punjabis?
No, as
no.
this as a whole. Like,
Oh,
like
okay.
when it like yo, it comes back to it, right?
Okay, I got you.
But for him, he would say some stuff in Punjabi. It was like, yo, like that's not cool, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Bali
Oh.
was doing. Use the Punjabis as a
The whipping boy.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
like
yeah,
I got you. Huh.
yeah.
Well, these are things that I don't catch. You know,
No,
those are
because
nuances you
you
can't
know,
catch if you don't speak the only
bro,
language. you speak,
in
English.
general, Punjabis are very simple people. Like we're not the fucking politician type. We just
maybe
grow our
actually we
food.
are.
We're simple. I mean, we're warriors, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about general public is very, very
Sorry, I had to
simple.
open another one up.
Oh,
You
God
know,
bless you.
like
This conversation took a turn.
Yeah.
we're definitely like the warriors, but
I love these questions. I learn things this way. You know what I mean? That's
yeah,
why.
like bro, the
Interesting.
general population over there is they just grow food, they raise their family, and they stay the fuck out of conflicts because life is crazy. I mean, but that particular land has always had somebody trying to take over, so there's always been conflicts.
Yeah.
And
You know
I
what?
just feel bad for my people because I know deep down they're just simple people trying to survive and shit and just be happy and do art and music and just, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
meditate and shit and just, but they
All
don't
I-
fucking let them.
Hey, what I can see as the token white guy that's always around the Punjabi stuff is a lot of love, a lot of passion for relationships, beautiful music, culture, and food, and appreciation for other people. That's been my experience around your family, Shawn, and then of course all the friends that we have that, you know, we have mutual friends, and I have other friends that are also Punjabi that I've met,
Punjabi, yeah, right.
you know, so.
Nah.
It's interesting to learn because growing up until that point, you know, you can read an Indian history book. It's never going to tell you anything about any of this.
As soon you say
At
the
all.
word Indian,
0%.
you lose all the details.
Exactly.
Like you turn a picture into a fucking JPEG, it gets pixelated, bro.
Now you're talking like a graphic artist.
Yeah.
Bro,
You know
one
what I
thing-
mean? They in no detail, you don't fucking really get to know what it is. And
What if I turned it into is it a GIF or a GIF?
honestly, I like PDFs.
No PDFs, bro. No PDF files around here. You know what
No
I'm saying?
PDF.
Let me
Damn.
just get a
Yeah.
JPEG, bro. Just
Yeah.
put that little J in front of it. I'll be good to go. Picture, zoom in, perfect.
But you know, these are all
Uh,
metaphors and shit.
yeah, I'm with you. Well, I enjoy learning about it. You know what I mean? Like, you
Sorry,
guys
man.
come
I
from an
I,
ancient
I
culture,
go
though.
off
Like,
on some random shit, but CheemaBeatz is the guest.
no,
Checks
no, no.
out.
But that's what
So
he's here
checks
for. He's
out.
got some
I
fire for us.
so me and Mixman got an album.
Yep.
Gotta
Yep.
finish. Can we finish that soon, please?
No, I'm on it. Yeah. No, I've been thinking about it, dog. It's just, you know,
Because you have all the stems of all
yeah.
the tracks.
Yeah.
I'm dropping my
I
album.
know all the songs too,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they deserve good attention. They like them. I can't rush through them.
So
No, they-
how you guys feel about closing out the episode for today, and then rounding things out, and then Chima, we can bring you back. You know, whenever you're free, bro. You always get another around at this
Bro,
one.
it's no problem. Bro, one day I just want to have a conversation with y'all, like just on
Yeah.
some normal shit.
Shit, anytime. You just say, "Hey, I want to talk about this topic." Shoot, we'll keep the group chat alive and we'll keep it going, bro. And you can
Yeah,
come back around.
man.
But
Thank you so much. I hope you guys like enjoy
Hell
my
yeah.
company, bro.
of
Like,
course, bro. Before we go, though, we got to do around the room key takeaways. Anything that popped out, something that we'll remember from this conversation and take with us on the next one. I'll say that I really enjoy meeting you. I'm excited for
thank you.
everything that you're doing on both ends of the spectrum there with your businesses and with your music, especially the exciting news that you're dropping an album here in the fall. So I look forward to that, and hopefully next time Big Sean comes down to LA, we can all link up and do some stuff.
Yes,
It'll be a lot
sir.
of fun.
Yes.
But I just want to keep watching and see where you go, man. I feel like the advice you gave yourself earlier about just doing it, taking action, and
Just handle it.
yeah, just handling business was beautiful. That's something I'll remember and I'll take away with me. Sean, what about you, brother?
I mean, we're all family here, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So teammate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
I give you your flowers here right now because I have the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like you my little brother, bro, and I've seen how hard you work. You know what I mean? There's a few things I don't know if somebody tells you or not. Like, there's a few things I really admire about you, like the dedication you have, uh, the routine. Like, you know, I've never seen you miss a day of fucking gym, which is saying a lot. Which
Yeah,
is saying,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like, you're so strict on your fucking diet, your workout plans, and your routine. It's
It's been that way,
and
bro.
I mean, I'm pretty older than you, but like you're younger than me, but like that's what it takes in life to be successful. Whenever you trying to do anything,
yeah,
you have that routine and you show up for yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, whether you do something incredible today or not, bro, you show up and you fucking put in your time. I respect that because I mean that is the recipe for success. You know what I mean? And anybody that's ever gotten anywhere, it
Right.
wasn't without putting in the time. You know.
To put in the time,
So
yeah.
I see you doing that day after day. You know what I mean? I've never seen you complain about
No.
I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow. No. I mean, you have your studio session set.
Tuesdays at Taiji's.
You
Tuesdays at
you
TJ's.
show up whether you do one song, two songs, five songs, or a half a song. You'll be at the session
Yeah.
ready to go, and you've already fucking worked out and ran your fucking miles that day. So that shit is awesome, dog.
Thank you, man.
Like,
Appreciate
that's
that.
what, like, when I look at you, that inspires me, and it makes me want to go fucking go put in the work, even though I'm not as disciplined as you. I can never be, like, you know
You
what I
know,
mean? So
it,
it's like, real
I,
quick, I'm not even done. Real quick, real
yeah.
quick. So so that, I mean,
got a lot to give.
that's awesome, bro. Like, keep that up. And I've seen your journey as a music producer. I've seen how you started, and I've seen where you at, and your consistency. That's the key in anything, bro. You ain't gotta
Right.
be the most talented motherfucker in the world, but the fact you show up, you put in your work, and you are willing to learn, You know what I mean? You keep your ear fresh. So it's dope, and I'm glad we got a chance to work together and
Yeah.
get we got a few things we done, and the catalog's looking good,
Hey,
and we're still here. I ain't tired. You know what I mean? We're not. It's not the end of the shit. You know what I mean? We
no,
got a
no,
lot more
it's
to
just the
do.
beginning. It's just the
As
beginning,
long
bro.
God is blessing us with more time on this earth, and I feel like we'll keep building as homies, and you know what I mean. The circle we have, it's just literally it's just built on respect and love. You know what I
Yeah,
mean. So it's it's nice to see these fucking things come out of these relations and shit. You know what I mean. So
I just love it, bro.
nothing but love for you, bro. You
Thank
you
you, man.
keep
Thank you
doing
for
it.
having me, bro.
Block it. Keep blocking the fucking noise. That's some shit I gotta learn from you. You know what I mean.
Just block it
So
out.
block the noise. Stay focused. Keep cooking. Keep a pace. You know what I mean. Drink your fucking water and shit. You know what I mean.
I got you.
And
I
and
got a whole gallon.
yeah, bro. I mean, just may God bless you with fucking
Thank you, Veli.
everything,
Thank you.
bro. You deserve it, bro. You got one of the best attitudes I've ever seen on a human. I ain't never seen you pull up on some bullshit. You pull up with a smile and a drink, and I fucking love you for that.
Thank you, bro.
There's a lot of shit you done for me that I won't mention you for that, but like I love you. I love your family.
Thank you,
You know what
bro.
I mean? Your pops was a fucking amazing human being. And thank you for letting me stay in your garage as many times as you have.
Don't even trip, bro.
And like
Hey, I always had the money. I got the money for you, bro. Don't even trip.
yeah. So and I mean, you know what I mean? It's like you let me make LA my home. So I love you for that. And you know what I mean? I want to see you fucking shine. Just keep at it, bro. You know what I mean? Life is short, whether I'm around or not, bro. I want to fucking see you shine forever, dog.
Thank
You've
you,
been
bro.
good to me, and I hope God keep blessing you forever, dog.
Thank you,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Fire, fire.
Thank you.
All right, Big Chima, man, the man of the hour or the man of the 3 hours, wherever we're at.
Whew, bro, I don't
Yeah,
know,
man.
man. Like 4 hours, right? Hey, so
Yeah,
check this out, bro.
send it.
Thank you for having me, man. I love what you guys are doing. Um, since I heard the first podcast and we're on episode 20,
20. Yeah, well,
big episode. Thank you for having me, man. Like I've been a big fan of you guys throughout my life, and I've been, bro, Jay. I've been hearing you about for like 7, 8 years now.
hell yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm
It's
talking about.
finally great meeting you.
You too, brother.
You know, on top of that, I don't know, man. Like it felt home to me. Like it wasn't like chatting up with two strangers.
Yeah, I
You know,
got you.
it's like,
It's
oh, it's
family.
just this family to me. You know what I
For
mean?
sure, for sure.
One day my goal is to win a Grammy. I'm gonna call it out with that.
Get it,
Boom.
bro. That's what I'm talking about. Ambition
Man, keep reaching,
is a
bro.
Yeah.
motivator.
So I do want to say, bro, all one of you guys motivate me every day. Like, hey, that's what keeps me pushing because you know what, like, you know what, when you see me smile, it's because, bro, I smile every time somebody tells me what's up. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, like, bro, I don't know if you noticed, bro, I smiled throughout the whole episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know why? Because it's like, oh, it's a great company.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, what am I gonna be sad about? Like, just gotta put that smile up, keep it pushing.
I feel you.
You
Right.
know.
I feel you, brother. Hey, real quick, man, let everybody know one more time about the album and then how people can follow along with your music and where they can catch everything you got going on. How they keep up.
Spotify, Apple Tune, Apple Music, SoundCloud, everywhere. CheemaBeatz, Instagram, Chema Official. We got a new album coming out September 20th, featuring some of the big names in the industry, especially from like California, New York, Nigeria, India. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool to
Hell
put
yeah.
that, you know, put this project together. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to do this. On top of that, man, like shit, life is great.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking
Life is
about.
life is great.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the big album coming out in September and watching how the remixes with the Mr. Babu records go for you guys. CheemaBeatz, Mixman Shawn
We're in
collaborations
good
coming
company,
in.
man. Honestly, all of
This is
us.
good blessings. Let's stay grateful for those things. And I had a good conversation with you guys. Hope everybody liked the show. Boys, as we say every time on this show, protect your heart, protect your mind. Shawn, what else they gotta protect?
Protect your pin code.
That's right.
Hey,
We out of here.
love
Peace.
it. Sat Sri Akal.